So when does this start? I wonder what the delay is on when I hit start and then it starts. Does it start after, or like after I hit the button? Or does the stuff that it was recording up until the delay of when I hit start start? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Welcome everybody. I apologize if in advance if I sound a little funny. I got the flu over the weekend. I'm recovered now, basically, but I sounded super congested and just like shit over the weekend. I was almost worried I was gonna have to cancel the stream because I'm still a little sniffly and stuff, so hopefully that's not too bad. I will try to mute the mic if I start coughing or sneezing or anything like that, and I hope I'm not sniffling too hard to annoy you guys, but we're back. I really wanted to just stream. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams where we just kind of like hang out and talk. That's why I called this. Do I need to put Yu-Gi-Oh! In the title, by the way? Or is like reverse duels and then the thumbnail is a picture of some anime girls? Is that good enough? Like, do people get it? Or should I edit the title to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Reverse Duels? Maybe I should. I'm starting to get paranoid about it. Let's call it Yu-Gi-Oh! Just so people know what that means. There we go. Just put Yu-Gi-Oh! In. Yeah, I just put Yu-Gi-Oh! In. I don't know if it's a big deal. Originally I thought it was cool, like reverse duels and chill, right? Like, remember that meme from 2017? Netflix and chill, right? Am I right? I'm hip and cool with the kids. So yeah. That's where the logic was in that. But I'll just throw the Yu-Gi-Oh! In there. Maybe that'll get more people to come. How do people feel about, I posted a schedule in advance on Sunday this week. I posted what I was going to do each day. Although I'm already thinking about switching it up. I saw that new League of Legends Hearthstone game. That League of Legends knockoff of Hearthstone. Maybe I'll play that. I said that in middle school. Was it 2015? Jesus, I'm old now. That was the thing in college for me. I said that. Right, reverse duels. Feel free to say in the chat too if I forget to unmute the mic. Sam, any chance you'll play against viewers? I don't know. We tried to sign up people for a tournament, but no one really wanted to do it. So, probably not. Boop. I lost, like, where I was going with that. I was gonna say something else and then I totally forgot. I just made a boop noise. Oh yeah, and multiplayer in this game is pretty dead, so. What fucking deck is this? Don't know, let's use Graceful Charity. Get rid of Robin Goblin. Do I like this card? Each time a monster you control inflicts battle damage. Discard a card. See ya. What is this? Pair one face-up XYZ monster. Attach this as material. Also, we'll get rid of that. Because I don't think I have XYZ cards, do I? Oh, I do. Just not good. Someone's baby is crying underneath. Cannot be special summoned. When this card is normal summon, target one level 1 monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Like that. You control a winged beast monster, you can special summon both this card and a level 1 winged beast monster from your hand. I don't have other winged beast monsters, so we're not off to a great start. This returns to my hand at the end of the turn, right? Just go ahead and summon this then. Do 100 damage. Fantastic. At least I don't have to be afraid to destroy it. Ooh, never mind, that just gave him a free summon. So not ideal. It's a lot of rank up. But I don't have any rank up cards, I just have level 1s. If I remember correctly, as Che, I won this duel pretty decisively. Actually no. We'll just take the damage. And then I'll play Dark Hole next turn. I wonder, is there gonna be low attendance because it's on a Wednesday? Or because I, didn't post this far enough in advance? Have you heard from Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Nexus? Have I heard from them? No. Have I heard of them? Yes. So what are the fusion materials for this? Assembled Nightgale, which is this one. 2 or more level 1 monsters. Fantastic. Alright. I'll have to summon this next turn. I'll use Pinpoint Guard to bring back the level 1 this turn. Just kidding, he's not gonna summon anything and I can't get a monster. So fantastic. We're off to a great start. Booster sticks. Why yes, I would love to activate Pinpoint Guard to get the other level 1 out. It automatically goes into defense position, right? This is kind of a crappy deck, right? Am I crazy? It just seems bad. I could be wrong. What we can do now here is fusion or XYZ summon to this thing. I probably want to destroy one of the spell or trap cards with my XYZ effect thing here. Target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Does this have any good effects? Assembled Nightgale? What do you do? While this card has XYZ material, it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of materials attached to it. Once per turn, you can detach a material. Lake monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no damage. Okay. This deck is pretty bad, yeah, okay. That's about what I figured. Oh wait, shit. I did want to activate a card. It can only be activated during the summon. But I saw the effect thing on this, so I thought this is what it was asking me to activate. Oh well. Go ahead and just give this card 3 materials so it can attack 3 times. Do a little bit more damage. Plus one of these trap cards stops me. I'm not sure that Shay's deck has trap cards that stop these direct attacks. Shay's deck pretty bad. Luckily he doesn't have the attack that would stop this. I really am upset that I couldn't destroy one of the spell trap cards, though it looks like it doesn't really matter. Actually, I could destroy the monster. Probably not a bad idea to use the 3rd attack to destroy this monster. just to make sure he can't get like 3 monsters on the field, or force him to activate a trap card. Not the end of the world. Next turn I can summon Fusion Parasite and fuse them together. Or I could just bring out, or no. This card is fusion summoned using an XYZ monster on the field as material. You can increase this card's level by the number of XYZ materials. This card gains attack equal to its level times 500. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level. Honestly, it looks like the XYZ card is better, because I can attack 3 times with it right now. And it has a boosted 200 attack. So I'm not particularly worried about that. This isn't a quick play spell card, so I can't do it anyway. Activate the effect of a card? No. Unlike Raid Raptors. Raid Raptors are not good, though. How dare you troll me? Dude, very low population chat today. Rest in peace this stream. I thought there would be a lot of people here. Because I posted about it in advance for once. I very rarely do that. Maybe I gotta catch everyone off by surprise, or maybe it's because I didn't put Yu-Gi-Oh! In the title. I don't know how the streaming thing works. Or because people don't like how sick I sound. Because 10 people were here originally. There's some more people. Don't need to activate the effect of a card. You can only control 1 Jester per turn. You can special summon this card in attack position. If summoned this way, during your opponent's next turn, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and return them both to the hand. This attack directly. I cannot. Okay, we'll just attack 3 times with this thing again. It's a decent amount of direct attack damage every time I attack with it. We're there. I don't know how YouTube works either. Hey, thanks, man. No worries, you're not late. I just started. I've only been going for like 13 minutes. Trying not to be really gross and sick on stream, but whoops. Too late for that. I mean, I guess if we can just keep attacking with this directly, it's not a big deal. I do have to worry about him getting some cards out in the field, but Raid Raptors do suck. Activate the effective card for the end phase. I will not. Oh, it's gonna always ask me to activate this. The fusion monster gets 500 attack points per. The XYZ gets 200. The XYZ can attack directly. The fusion one burns for its current attack value. Right. Oh, here we go. This might kill me. Yep. Oh wait, no. I don't want to activate this. Fuck. Because he put it in defense position. Or can these monsters attack from defense position? Shit, I just lost 600 points worth of damage. Oh, maybe it was fine because he was gonna level this up. Right, okay. Haha, you fool! What does overlay capture do? I was trying to read that effect really quick. Target 1 XYZ monster your opponent controls, and target 1 face-up monster you control. Detach all materials from the opponent's monster to your monster. Okay, cool. Give me this one, and then attach it to mine. New. No. So what does this do? It's this effect. And so it still has 2,000 attacks. I mean, it's still strong. During your opponent's next end phase. Special summon this card in attack position. If summoned this way during your opponent's next end phase, target one face-up monster your opponent controls and this face-up card to the hand. So if this card's not face-up, right, like, this thing won't be able to do it. Because, I mean, if he attacks and destroys this card, it won't matter, right? Am I crazy? This card is fusion summoned. Unaffected by other cards' effects, but can just still be destroyed by battle. Okay. Alright. So the game plan here will just be to keep attacking directly with this thing until I can't anymore, I guess. Next turn, detach one of those. Attack 3 more times. Directly. What type of deck am I using? I am using the story-mandated deck. Which is the Lyrecus. So in the reverse duels, I always do whatever the story would like for me to do. Hang on 1 second. I forgot to grab a drink of water. I will return in a moment. E. Back. Alright. Just end turn. I won't have enough from just this one XYZ to win the duel. I'll have to try to find a way to delay a little bit longer. Especially if I take the 2000 damage for this thing being attacked. I guess I can wait to activate this one's effect until I see what Shay does. Actually, summoning this card has now probably become a huge problem for me. In fact, this card is pretty garbage. I don't understand why the fuck this card exists. This Jester card in this deck. Because if it gets attacked, then I lose. Whatever. It's not covered by this XYZ's effect. Which is dumb. I mean, this deck's just bad. Why is this Jester card in here? Alright, great. So I already have to use this effect. Yeah. I didn't take damage for that, I guess, but still. Opponent's next end phase came in wit. What a garbage card. Okay. What does this card do? If you control no monsters, special summon this card. If this card's special summoned, special summon a Lyric monster from your graveyard. Okay. It could be okay. But I can use this card's effect 2 more times. To prevent it from being destroyed. It's not gonna give me enough damage to win the duel, necessarily. But I can still chip away at Shay. As long as I have material, I can still attack. Yeah, pretty significantly down on the attack points, though. Okay. Too bad I can't have more than one XYZ monster, or else I could use this effect again. So the game plan is going to be to activate this thing's effect again when I get attacked. Do another 200 damage the next turn. Use the effect again on Shay's next turn, and then fusion summon that thing. I guess. That's really all I can do. And that probably won't grant me victory, but I might be able to try and bullshit some victory out of this. We shall see. How's chat doing? Or feeling about this duel? Wait for it. Here it comes. Phantom Knights are pretty good, I will grant you that. Now does the fusion, it probably gets more powerful based on how many materials you had, right? So I probably weakened the possible fusion, or XYZ that I could get. Fusion that I could get because I burnt those materials, right? By the number of XYZ materials that monster had. So it would have been a 3-star and I could have done 1500 damage per turn. Well, no, I would get destroyed though immediately. No, I'm still gonna give this deck a shot twice. What you do? Or not what you do necessarily, but that's been my method. I mean, it's doable. I got him down to 2300. Okay. Let's try it. Card is special summoned. Wait, why can I not summon this? Assembled Nightgale. Assembled Nightgale. This card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is specifically listed on the card, but the other fusion material must be correct. Oh, didn't we learn this duel last time? Where Fusion Parasite cannot be used for, like, generic anything fusions? Like, I have Nightgale, but this plus Lisk or whatever the hell has to be the specific monster, right? What's up, Michael? Let's try it. Because I lose either way here if this fusion doesn't go off. Look at this, I have now flooded the field with these useless cards. Still can't fusion though, damn it. And they can't XYZ summon either. Okay. I was really counting on that fusion, to be honest with you. The point is to make Nightingale as strong as possible. I couldn't have made it any stronger than what I did. And then it immediately got trounced by one of Shay's XYZ cards. Unfortunate. Alright. Now Funimation will cancel Sam. RIP! I didn't see the anime they canceled, but I don't want to be canceled. I mean, I've essentially been canceled by YouTube because of my viewership. Heyo! But, yeah, no. I'm just shocked that they would have approved it in the first place to cancel it mid-season. Like, if I am an exec at Funimation, right, and I'm trying to see, you know, what's an anime that I can get approved in the US or whatever, it was a joke, or you didn't have to delete your message. But if I'm a executive at Funimation, right, so hang on. Okay, so I'm an exec at Funimation. My thought process when I'm about to approve an anime to be dubbed, I'm like reading the script, or like getting it translated first, understanding the plot, maybe watching a sub version of it first, being like, okay, can I translate this into like a doable thing? Like, what can I do to make this work? And then I don't know this plot of interspecies reviewers or whatever, but I assume like it must be like rated X type deal. I mean, I would have monitored that shit first. They dubbed one episode. Think about how much time that wasted, though. And now you've got angry interspecies reviewer fans who wanted that dub and are now like, what the fuck happened to my show? You know? Because now you just piss people off. Whereas if you don't dub it, you can play that game forever of like, maybe, I don't know, we might do it, we might not, And then the people that are fans that are upset that you're not dubbing it aren't pissed because you haven't canceled it. So the opportunity still exists. It's almost porn. Ah, that's why. Yeah, so rated X. I called it. Is why it was why it got canceled. But like, you should know that shit if you're about to approve that. As an executive, like, how do you make that money? Get to be making those decisions for a corporation like that. Like, talk shit about Funimation all you want. I know a lot of people like to do this, or not a huge fans of Funimation. Yeah, talk that shit all you want, but like, Funimation is worth a lot of fucking money. And so whoever is up and making those decisions of like, what's the next anime to dub, is making a lot of fucking money. And how can you be making that much money and not know how to do your job? I'm just some random dude. And there you go, I just saved you a PR nightmare. Of one, you're airing episode 1 of this porn-like show, which is upsetting people, especially in the US. But if you're gonna English dub an anime, I mean, who's your target audience? The US. Right? You're not dubbing an anime and releasing it back in Japan. Like, English dub, right? Your target audience is the US. You gotta know at that point that rated X shit does not fly in the US. Where it would in other countries. Like, come on. That's easy stuff. Slam dunk. I would have told you if someone was like, "Hey, do you wanna dub interspecies reviewers?" And I'd go, "Okay, let's see, let's take a look. If this is something I think I could make money off of in the U.S." And I would watch, and apparently, Santiago says they had one scene blacked out in episode 1 because there was sex. I would watch that and gone, "Not for me, thank you. We're not gonna make money on this. Bye-bye." And I mean, if I'm at Funimation, I'm not gonna try and rework the entire culture in the United States to suddenly be okay with fucking hentai. But I'm the one making that decision. I'm watching that and I'm gonna go, no, this won't fly in the US. Sorry, we're not dubbing it. You know, whether or not you agree with, oh, the US should be more accepting of sex culture or whatever the hell. I'm not here to argue that. I'm talking about if I'm working for Funimation. No. But Japanese television dropped it? Why did they start it then? How did this get approved by not one company, but 2? What? That's hilarious. How do you know that shit? Okay, how can I get this card destroyed without losing me the duel? I guess I could attack in main phase or in battle phase here. Okay. I guess that's what I can do. So we can take 1,800 points of damage here. No! I fucked it up! And I just lost the duel. So the way I would, I could have possibly won this duel if I attacked this, took 1,800 points of damage, then re-XYZ summoned these cards. Yeah, I just lost the duel by doing that. Fuck! Oh, that's frustrating. Whatever. Yeah, because I'll lose either way here, because next turn he'll attack with all the cards. Then it will be GG! What you saw was just super gross, but I had to sniffle really bad. And I didn't want anyone to hear it. But I've got the thing where you might know when you have the flu that like you can't breathe in one nostril, but the other nostril you can breathe perfectly fine in. And so you've got to like block the other nostril so you can just sniffle really hard in the other one. I'm sorry, I know that's super gross, but I mean, you've been sick before. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Unless you haven't been sick before, then I mean, fucking props to you. Yeah, I get like that with allergies too, where it's just kind of like, I mean, you don't stick your finger up your nose, but you're like, alright. You just kind of like, you know, play it like you're itching, right? And then you go, Sorry, I did just then sniffle in the mic and like 4 people left because I've just been sniffling. I probably should have just canceled the stream until I stopped being like a sneezy mess, but like, I mean, you should have seen me on Monday, man. I had that thing going on Monday, which is why I posted the Bioshock video on Monday, because I was like, normally I like to try to post the Bioshock videos on Friday, but I posted it on Monday because I felt like shit, and I was like, oh, I cannot stream, because I sounded bad. You know, when you sound congested, I was coughing like every 6 seconds, like I couldn't complete a sentence without coughing. Like I have never called off work sick before. Ever. And I did, and I called off on Monday. I was like, I can't like do my shit. I can't focus. Like, and it was weird because normally the flu doesn't get me that bad, but the flu I had, the flu I got this weekend was really bad. And I think it was just because, I like didn't read the weather before I went out. And so, I mean, I live in Illinois, and those of you who are familiar with, like, northern states in the U.S., it had been, like, pretty warm for a while. Not, like, super warm, but warm for the north in February of, like, 30 degrees or whatever. So I didn't wear, like, my jacket. And for those of you who don't know, I live right outside of Chicago, which is, you know, is famous for having those fucking, being the windy city, right? So sure enough, all week I'm just like, I got a light jacket on, and then I go out at night in Chicago, and I'm just wearing my thin jacket, and then sure enough, the temperature plummets down to like the negatives, and then so not only is the temperature outside in the negative, but now there's like massive gusts of wind, and so that's how I got sick. I know it. I know that's how I got sick. And that's why it happened the way that it did. Like, probably that's why my flu was so intense, because I just was standing out in like negative degree temperatures and probably like 30-mile-an-hour winds of like coldness. So yeah. And by the way, these are Fahrenheit temperatures because I live in the US. Yeah, I mean, I was from Michigan. I moved to Illinois. I got a promotion at work, guy. I don't like to say what company I'm with, because I work for, like, a corporation. I'm one of those corporate people. So the last thing I need is, like, someone random troll on YouTube. Like, not that I don't trust you guys in my chat right now, but I mentioned it in one of my videos, like, what company I work with. Sure enough, I know I'll get a bunch of people that call, like, my corporate office and, like, hey, do you know that Sam guy? He does a bunch of weird stuff on the internet. And, like, not explain the YouTube thing, and they'll just be like, alright, fire that guy then. That's weird. So I don't mention the company that I work for, but I've done quite a good job with the company, so they promoted me and then they moved me out to Illinois. I spoke about this in a couple videos a little bit more in detail. So I oversee everything that my company does in the northern part of Illinois now. So everything in the northern suburbs of Chicago, all the way over, I oversee. So like my title in the company is like an area manager, but so you would see also like regional managers would be a similar title or something like that. I have like, I think about 40, oh god, this is embarrassing. I have like 40 employees across the state. 35, 40. I was laughing at myself and then I started a coughing fit there. But yeah. So that's why I don't stream as much or post as many videos as I used to. But yeah, I don't mention specifically where I work. Alright, Seto Kaiba. Like, Seto Kaiba's got hundreds, I just have 40. Or 30, something like that. I could count them all up later. Tweet it out, put it in the Discord just to verify. I should really know off the top of my head. Every time I have like a flu symptom, people leave. Which I get it, it's kind of gross to hear me like cough or whatever, but I wanted to stream. I have a good time streaming with you guys, so. Start the Seto Kaiba hacking music. Is that not like the fucking most lit track from 2003 or whatever that year the anime came out? God, what a fire song that is. Kaiba's theme song. That's so good. I'm like a huge fan of those like anime theme songs, I guess. I don't know why. Even before I liked anime, I was just like, the music in this is really good. Like, I didn't even watch JoJo, or like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? But I would listen to some of the music from it, like, fuck yeah, this is really good. Sing it? You can't sing it, it's just like techno. There's no lyrics. Kaiba's theme is just like, you know, what Kaiba would want. He wouldn't want anyone fucking singing in his song. He'd want to sit at his computer, make some fucking dubstep techno shit, and be like, this is my song. Which OP is best? Ooh. Oh, that's hard. Damn. I really like... I'll tell you which one's not the best. It's part 1. Definitely. Not part 1. Not that it's bad, but it's not my favorite. Part 4 would also not be my favorite. I would go with Bloody Stream. Yeah, part 2. Fighting Gold is really good. For part 5. And... I like Stand Proud in part 3 a lot too. I think Fighting Gold. If I had to decide, I think Fighting Gold. If I like had to just pick a definitive favorite, but I mean they're all really good. Like none of them are bad. I'm not a huge fan of any of the closing OPs. Is that what they're called? I don't like those. It's the you know what I mean. Not even the good OP from part 5. In my defense, I'm not that far in part 5. I watched the dub, so I haven't finished part 5. I've only seen Fighting Gold. I haven't heard Trader's Requiem. So I only know the one OP from fighting or from part 5. Oh, it's Trader's. Wait, is the dub caught up to that part? Oh, a friend made you listen. Okay, I was gonna say I don't recall that the dub is that far. How did this become a JoJo stream? I worry that you and I are the only people into it, Jaren, because other people have not contributed to it. But the conversation. God, you can only put this thing in attack position, so I mean, I might as well just let him direct attack me. Oh, I can put it in defense position now. Yes. There's another attack block, at least. Do you like dub more than sub? I do. And I will fight to the death. Part 3, 4, and 5, I will grant you. But if you say part 1 and 2 are better subbed, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Because the accents that they use in the dubs of part 1 and 2 are fucking so good. Joseph's voice actor, young Joseph in part 2, so good. Stroheim in the English dub, so good. Because he nails that like over-the-top German accent. Oh my god, it's so good. Cars in part 2. Part 2 is like my favorite, by the way, if you can't tell. But Cars is so fucking good. I mean, basically everyone in the part 2 dub is fantastic. Like, and I really like Matt Mercer as Jotaro, which is why I started watching the series, because I like Matt Mercer a lot. I didn't start at part 3, still had to go back, but that's why I got into the series. It was because I watched the I got slightly spoiled on it. I couldn't, so I guess this is spoilers. JoJo's really old, but I watched the someone sent me the English dub of the Jotaro Dio fight. I was like, oh, that's really cool, because I just like how, you know, Matt Mercer portrays Jotaro in that fight of like, you know, he's tactical, he's a badass, and he's also like at the same time he's just got that like just such a cool voice. And then Patrick as Dio fucking killed it. Another reason why I got into it is because of Insomnium Files. I really liked him as in Bama, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. When in the dub, when Dio gets his head punched in and then he's like panicking, that is like some of the best voice acting fucking ever. When he's got like the panic and anxiety in his voice after he gets his head caved in and he's like thinking he's like the greatest fighter of all time, and then Jotaro just punches him in the fucking face, and then he's like, what? He's just like freaking the fuck out. It's so good. I can't even alter the pitch of my voice right now, so I can't even attempt to like, I mean, obviously I wouldn't even be as close to him, but I can't even just like demonstrate it. But that was so good. And so I watched that fight and I was like, okay, I gotta watch this fucking show now. Imagine my shock when I watch part 1 and it's fucking Dio again, and I'm like, what? And so then I spend most of part 1 going, oh, it must be like, I see how this is going, like, this is gonna be a family feud going on for generations of like Dio's kids and the JoJo or the Joestar bloodline are just always going at it no matter what. And then yeah, that's not how it went. There's some twists and turns. I haven't watched the JoJo abridged, but I did watch the JoJo OVA, like when it was made in like the 90s or whatever. What a bad hand, by the way. Jotaro is a very popular JoJo because he's the longest standing one as like a central character, I guess. So he's the main character of part 3. He is a he's a mainstay in part 4. He's referenced in part 5, and then no, I watched it online. Santiago. What was I gonna say? He's also a main character in part 6. Jotaro is. That's why he's usually more popular. And because he's cool, right? Matt Mercer's a really good voice actor. And then the guy who voices him in the sub, I didn't watch the sub, but I watched like some of the fight scenes in the sub, because there's like some YouTube videos of like comparing the dub and the sub. And the sub voice actor is really cool. He really does the Star Platinum, the Aura thing really well. But I've never understood, like, I read the comments on those videos that's like, oh my god, Matt Mercer sucks at it, and I'm just kind of like, does he though? I don't really notice it as being, like, particularly bad. I've never been like, oh my god, wow. I've tried it myself, to do the Aura thing. It's much easier to do Muda than it is Aura, by the way. Big fucking oof this hand. Not being able to summon shit is fucking horrible. Can I get a singular spell card, please? So many people not interested in this JoJo conversation. I'm sorry. But you should have brought something else up in chat. Because this is just a chill stream. I'll talk about whatever the fuck. And now I'm going off about JoJo. I would imagine, though, the fan base... Mech Knights suck, how dare you? I mean, yeah, they're not great. But I really like this deck because the cards are super colorful and pretty. Oh, thank God. So I can summon you. And then I will remove you from play. So just so I can start getting more cards on the field. He'll come back onto the field. I will draw. I need the Indigo card. Some things are about to finally be in fucking motion in this deck, so now I can summon Indigo. This card is this deck's very powerful when you can finally get it going. I will move this to here. Then we can now summon red, I think. Monster in this card's column and destroy it. So I will do that. Sky Strikers is an interesting deck. Oh, is that what you're saying about? I've actually used the Sky Strikers deck. Hey, what's up, kiddo? In the last stream and in a couple of my last challenge mode videos, I used Sky Striker. I can use it again if I don't win here. My Hero Academia, anime or manga? I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of My Hero Academia. I know that's going to be very controversial for some people. But I'm not. My big hang-up on the show, and I've mentioned this before, and I don't know if it's played up in the anime, because I watched the anime first before I watched anything else. I cannot stand what a crybaby Deku is. I'm sorry. I can't. Every fight. Lulu's deck is that bad, Hex. Yeah, I'm sorry. But every fight, and I don't know if it's like this in the manga, but in the anime, he cries every single time. He finally gets all of the strength from All Might, and now he's got to go fight Bakugo. And he fucking is crying about it. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, in the anime he doesn't cry as much? I made it through the first 2 seasons and was like, nah, We're done. And I normally don't have a very critical opinion on stuff, but yeah, I finished season 2 and was like, that's enough. I'm good. Also, it does the thing that is my least favorite thing in anime. When him and Yuraka, is that how you say her name? Gravity Girl, are like a relationship, but not. Or maybe I watched up to season 3. But either way, they're like, oh my god, I like you. Oh my god, he likes me. I better not speak to him and run away and not speak to him. Oh my god. And then it happens the other way around, where he's like, oh, I can't talk to her. Just fucking make them in a relationship. What's so hard about that? Oh, that shit pisses me off in an anime. As soon as that stuff starts popping up, oh, I lose interest fast. Either let there be no romantic interest, like, you know, in, I guess in JoJo Part 1 and Part 2 there's kind of a romantic interest. Part 3 has none of that shit. Jotaro just ends up with a fucking kid and they don't even explain that shit. And you never see his significant other. Yeah, no. I don't know how love works. Yeah, I had a very different approach to high school than they did, I'll tell you that. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta do your stuff first, but like, Jesus. It's obvious to literally everyone, but I hate that aspect of like, I don't know, it bothers me. It's a plot like that I do not enjoy. Do Yuraka and Deku finally get together in season 4? Is that what you're telling me? Or do they still do more of that coy back and forth shit? Oh, I also hated in the, I shouldn't say, like, it's not weird. It's not that I hate My Hero Academia. I think it's an okay show. It just wasn't for me. And that plot point in particular, I do just hate. But, I mean, the show's not bad. Like, if someone was like, hey, do you want to watch this with me? Or a possible thing? First of all, how dare you? I mean, it's... What? Bakugo and her? Why? That makes no sense. At all. First, also, another trope I hate. One, I don't like... So, if we're going to talk about things of why I don't like My Hero Academia. One, don't like why Deku cries so much all the time. I don't like that Yuraka can't just say that she likes Deku and they can be in a relationship and that's the end of it. 3, Bakugo. No, he's the one with, like, the exploding hands, right? Am I remembering correctly? He's unnecessarily mad about everything to the point where it's not funny. I don't care. Why is he so mad about everything all of the time? I get that he's, like, angry, but there's a way to do that. There's a way to write that character and not make him just over-the-top angry at everything all of the time. And his name is Vegeta, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Or Piccolo. And, like, any of the Dragon Ball characters that were bad guys but now are good guys. Like, you can make them, like, annoyed or angry at situations, but, like, to be angry at everything all of the time is, like, is not a character trait. Okay? It's not. And I'm tired of pretending like it is. So yeah, those are 3 things I don't like. By the way. What else? I don't know if there's anything. Leetzy fits with his quirk. I mean, yeah, I guess, but... If he could just have moments of being rational sometimes, that would be okay too. That would be fine, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's like... You can't... To me, I can't be told you have to make it 3 seasons into an anime for it to be good. Like, I understand if season 1 is bad in a show. Um, like season ones in most shows suck. I get it, but come on, you gotta work with me. Like season 2 better fucking crush it. That's exactly what happened with JoJo. Honestly, read that way you don't have to hear the character voices screaming. I like the character voices screaming, though. Good season 1, horrible season 2. That usually only happens if season 1 would have been a good ending point, and they were like, oh shit, this franchise made a lot of money. Better, like, strap us, or get a season 2 out of this one. And it shouldn't exist. Like, one company that's really good at that shit, and it really pisses me off, I wish they would make season 2s, is, Trigger. They only make, like, one season animes. They're like, alright, that's the end of that franchise, goodbye. I hate that. Psycho-Pass, Darker Than Black, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Haven't seen any of those. Also watched One Punch Man. I mentioned that quite a few times, I guess. Trigger is making a season 2 of what? If it's not Kill la Kill, I'm canceling Trigger. Cancelled. Or Darling in the Franxx. That show was very okay, but my god was the ending bad. Little Witch Academia. I didn't watch that. Only like badass action anime. And Death Note. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. At some point, as a company, you have to make a sequel to something to make a lot of money. I mean, granted, Trigger makes a lot of money, so I'm sure they're not having issues there, but like... You ever gonna play that on stream? I have it. I've played through the Kill la Kill video game. But I read on Reddit that the company that makes the Kill la Kill video game, I forget what they're called now. They make like that blue fighting game or whatever, are really strict about people playing the game on YouTube, and like will copyright strike that shit. So I didn't. You know Death Note, you read the one shot? No, I didn't. Blaze Blue, yeah. The company that makes that, I think they're called like Arc Soft or Arclight or something. Yeah, they're like super, don't stream my fucking game. So like Atlas on Persona 5, exactly like that, except when everyone told them they were really stupid, they were like, fuck you! Don't care! It's our game, not yours! I believe was a direct quote from them, actually, so. Yeah. So, and I mean, whether or not that was true, or what have you, there was enough feedback in like the thread on Reddit that convinced me of like, I'm not popular enough or good at this game enough to warrant like the risk. Like, I won't get enough views on this to risk getting my channel automatically copyright striked. Like, it wouldn't be worth it to me. same company that makes the Persona fighting games? There's a Persona fighting game? Weird. See you, man. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Now. Cards in the field have been returned to the hand. Activate the effect of a card. Wait, maybe. No. Oh, I guess I could have special summoned that in main phase 2. Or maybe it wouldn't have let me special summon it. I don't remember. I have to sneeze again. Alright. Great stream so far. We're doing good. I just know the viewership is low, probably because I keep sneezing and coughing and shit. I should have probably really canceled this. Whatever. As long as nobody unsubs and comes back for the next stream, then that's fine. If people don't want to watch me being sick, that's not a big deal. I get it. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of XYZ summoning here, isn't there? Yep. Oh well, what can you do? Anyone from NY aware of the plastic bag ban? No. Sounds dumb. I mean, I guess I get why, environment or whatever, but... Ban? What are they gonna do, like arrest you? Oh no. Now someone who breaks their arm are crybabies? Okay. Deku cries a lot more times than when he breaks his arms. Okay? In fact, when he's breaking his arms, it's like one of the only times he is not crying. Is this the one time the Raid Raptors are good? Yeah. I mean, I did also have a bad idea where I picked a deck entirely based around special summoning to go against, the Raid Raptors, which is less than ideal. Comebacks are still doable here. I need to draw another monster. I keep getting really bad hands with Mech Knight, which is annoying. Okay, what does this do? Discard one Mech Knight, draw one card, banish 8 Mech Knight monsters, send your opponent's entire hand an extra deck to the graveyard. Oh shit. Fantastic. Oh, you can only summon one of those per turn. Damn it. I really needed to be setting the rest of these. I was trying to hold these for special summons, but I really should be setting them and actually using them to, like, summon stuff. But I digress. This is why Raid Raptor sucks. Just kidding. It actually countered me super hard. I'm actually about to lose. How embarrassing is this for me? The answer is very, by the way. Alright. I'm gonna go cry. I will be right back. Thank you. And to go cry, by the way, means I just needed to blow my nose, but I didn't want to do it on stream. There's more views. Yeah, that's cool. Everyone wants to watch me lose. Yeah, I was ordering a Raid Raptor deck. Hex, you caught me. Dude, chair stream, never forget, man. My favorite stream. The best streams. You can blow your nose in front of you. I just feel like that would be gross. I don't know if anyone, the sneezing and the coughing are probably already at a limit when I mute the mic when I'm doing that stuff. I feel like blowing my nose. You can't mute that image. Are you telling me when people, like, blow your nose, or blow their nose with you in public, everyone just kind of, like, looks away awkwardly, right? You know what I'm talking about. Everyone's just like... Like, no one wants to acknowledge that the person's blowing their nose. Okay. I lost with Meknex twice. Star Seraph is an archetype with a monster that's just a chair? Really? That's interesting. God, I haven't used the Magician deck. By the way, spoiler for future expert mode or challenge mode videos. I'm trying to make this Ghostrix deck. I don't think it's very good. People were recommending it for me in the comments, like, you should do this deck. And I was like, cool, it's garbage. It's really bad. Okay, a decent hand for once. I should be able to put Shay in his place now. God, we've been dueling for an hour, and I don't think I've won. Last stream it was a pretty good winning stream, and this time I've just done nothing but lose. Ghostrix is an acquired deck? Okay. Boop. By that, it just means everyone's just is going, okay. It's just not, or it's a little too complicated. It's not very good. I mean, every deck can be good if you're good. Like, with that particular deck. Is that not what the Heart of the Cards has taught us? Draw another one of these guys so I can draw it next turn. We'll draw summon you. Any deck can be good with enough hand traps, yes. Hey, what's up, Michael? What is the fusion that it keeps trying to ask me to summon? Oh, there's a link, that's right. That's funny. Okay, never mind. What is this? There's activate target one level higher higher monster in the graveyard and special summon it. No, thank you, but I appreciate the offer. It can't be destroyed by battle. Well, he still took the battle damage, I suppose. Better than nothing. Ghost Tricks is good, just takes a long time to get the W. Which means it's not good for someone with my attention span. Anyone used Trickstar before? I have. On stream a couple times I've used Trickstar. In a couple of the challenge mode videos that I have posted on the channel, I used it as well. Quite good. A little tricky. Use it first. Get it? Trickstar. Tricky. Ha 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 ha! Got wrecked by Stellar Knights. Well, I mean, yeah, Stellar Knights are actually good. Trickstars are gimmicky and fun. But in reality, Trickstars is very much like an okay deck, not a good deck. Here we go. Jay's gonna use Blaze Falcon. Gravekeepers are fun with the new fusion card. Oh, that's cool. Abyss Invitation. What does that mean? Is that a deck archetype? You keep saying Abyss Invitation. Is this the coffee meme again? I don't want to. I don't, because what I can do. Is this once per turn? Oh yeah, it is once per turn. Okay, then yeah, I can special summon that card again. Use the effect. Yes. No, I will summon you where there is not a column of 2 cards. Here. And you will block all attacks. Got wrecked hard by Cyber's Dragon. Cyber Dragon is also really good. It said... Ah, shit. Okay, what is Abyss Invitation if you're not going to explain it? Abyss Invitation. The player takes 500 or less damage. Inflict 200 damage. Garbage! I mean, it looks like Trickstar card support, but other than that, bad card. I'm just saying that because Chaser Red kept saying it over again. Yeah, there's the Switch version does not have all the newest cards. The Switch version has the most new cards, but does not have all of them. Fuck! Switch version also crashes all the time. All of the versions of this game crash all the time. Is this... what is this? Oh, it just means one friend online. I thought it meant I got a friend request. Just wait for the update. That will come in a year. I don't think so. I got the crush card virus in my lungs, apparently. Okay, why does the guy's face in that look really weird? I feel like I've never seen the face in that before. Is that what that card really looks like? Like that weird old man face in the chest? I feel like that's not what that card looks like. Time Lord. Oh yeah. They all have old men faces in them. What? Why? That's weird. Yeah, but I didn't see the face. I don't know. I feel like in game the graphic is not that detailed. No. Chaser Red. It is not. Okay, hang on. Name. I don't think the card graphic in this game shows the face, or maybe I just never noticed it. Keep in mind, I don't have any like real Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I just you can kind of see it in this one. I mean, it doesn't really look like a face in this one. Oh, it kind of does in this card. But like in the smaller graphic here. Yeah. You know the Switch has a touchscreen? Yeah. I can't use it though when I'm streaming. Because the Switch has to be plugged into the dock to be able to stream the Switch. But I hold the two controllers like this and go wee. But what's the relevant of the touchscreen? Okay, we have made exactly 0 progress on the stream so far. Hour and a half going, we're going on. Yeah, I normally only use handheld, but when I stream, I have to have it docked. How will people record or stream stuff from the Stream Lite? Or the Switch Lite? Probably can. Unless there's like a plug-in. Right, so the reason you have to have it docked is because you have to use the HDMI plug-in on the Switch dock to capture it. So if there's not an HDMI thing on the Switch, or the Switch Lite, you probably can't stream on the Switch Lite. Okay. You can't output video? Oh, then yeah, you can't stream on the Switch Lite then. If there's no way to output video. Without physically modding it, like how I physically modded my 2DS to stream, without creating a physical attachment, like taking off the back of the Switch Lite and adding like a graphics card to it to output video, you would not be able to default do that then. For the Switch Lite. But I mean, the Switch Lite's probably not for hardcore gamers that are gonna stream, so they're not probably worried about that. I haven't used this Blue Eyes deck in a while. Switch is pretty small. Did you mod your Joy-Cons? I did not mod them, but I bought them modded. You can't see because the green screen is like affecting the graphics on it. But yeah, it's you know the transparent like purple that the Game Boy Advance used to come in? I have that same material for my Joy-Cons. Or like, yeah, it was like that transparent purple plastic that used to be on the Game Boy Advance. I got that for my Switch. if I don't have the green screen turned on, I think you can probably see it a little bit better. Maybe in some light or some angles. But you can see, like, from these two buttons how the green screen is, like, altering the color. Which is why you don't see the background. But yes. I wanted, like, a GameCube controller for the Switch for sure. I've thought about buying one, but I don't really need it. I don't play the Switch that much. Atomic Purple, yeah, that's what it's called. Do you know Kaiju? No, I don't know a Yu-Gi-Oh deck called Kaiju. Wear a green shirt while streaming, exactly. I actually have on the floor, right? I wear, like, around the house, but I take it off because it's fucking cold in Illinois, and in Michigan. But let's see if I can show you. Or my headphones are green. So I have those Razer headphones. Then you can kind of see the black, like, Razer logo, right? And you can still see, like, the game through it. And now you can see, like, the turn logo in the bottom right there. You actually kind of can't tell if I wear these headphones. How do these look? What's up? No one cares. You dabbed on stream? Wait, what? They're invisible, yes. But then you can also kind of see, so this is a green hoodie I have. It's like a teal, it's like a seafoam green hoodie. You can see how the color in it is, like, bleached. And in some parts there's that weird, like, feedback on it. Right? So yeah, I don't wear shirts on stream that would affect the, like, how the green screen works. So I can't wear anything on the green spectrum, obviously. I can't wear anything yellow. Even some, like, light blues I can't really wear on stream. There's a couple other colors that freak it out, but usually whenever you see, like, a stream that's starting in, like, at, like, 7:05 instead of the 7 p.m. that I said I would start it at, it's because I sat down in the chair to stream, and then there was I noticed the huge factoring thing going on my shirt, and I was like, fuck, so I have to run back in my bedroom and change shirts. Is usually why. Or I just didn't make it on time. I'm not a punctual person. I like to arrive fashionably late to my own party. Okay, I think this is how I can get out a bunch of Blue Eyes cards, right? If I remember how this deck works, which I don't. But I believe. He isn't cool, though. How dare you? The people that watch me on YouTube are the only people who have ever thought I was cool. This is my home. Okay. Not a bad first turn. I think we'll just call it there. I don't need to summon more cards. Especially if Shay's got some bullshit afoot. I sense the bullshit is about to commence. keep picking decks that focus around special summonings. But that's not the way. He's gonna get this out. YouTube is not a home, it's people. Hey, because it's a corporation, it's a publicly owned people. So you too can own YouTube. You can each own your part. It's publicly owned, people. That's illegal. Okay. Yeah, you got me there. Going to take some medicines? I should probably do the same, guy. So I'll see you when you get back, buddy. Yes, I do have a Blue Eyes White Dragon card. You are allowed to know it. 15 people, we breaking records. Not necessarily. Most of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams for the reverse duels so far have gotten like 25 people. This one's actually pretty low attendance. Not that it's bad, I mean I'm still having fun. But most of the reverse duel streams up until this one have gotten like 20-25 people. Not a huge deal though, I'm not too concerned about it. I stream because it's fun, and I hope more people join. And the longer I stream, the more people that do join. There have been peaks and valleys. It was like 2 summers ago, I could get like over 100 people in stream. It was back before I like did green screen and stuff. Lulu just joined Kaiba's Blue Eyes, nothing special. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, why can I not beat Raid Raptors? What fucking bizarro world is this? Holy crap. Alright, I can still destroy this thing with the other Blue Eyes in my hand, but good lord. Alright, Shay. I think most of the damage he's done has been to himself. I don't know if I have any card effects that have banished anything, do I? Can attack the phase that I use to destroy stuff. I don't know. So it's typically it's harder for Shay to get his own cards back out. So I think using alternative White Dragon's effect there was probably for my benefit. This is the Blue Eyes deck. Is it easy to brick? I don't know what that means. Easy to brick, like fuck up the deck? Is that what it means? Yes, it's easy to fuck up. I do it all of the time. Sam, please take some NyQuil. Yeah. I have been taking Dayquil all day. Well, technically I take Tylenol for my cold and flu stuff. I don't like how Dayquil and NyQuil, like, so people might know what I'm talking about, that feeling. Like when you take cold and flu medicine, you get that weird like spaced out feeling. You know what I'm talking about? Like have you ever, you've taken some Dayquil or NyQuil and you've been like, and people are trying to talk to you and you're like, what? So it's like, I mean, you get high. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to, I know what it's called, Hex. I was trying to find different ways to say it. But, yeah. You basically get high off cold meds. I think Dayquil, like, really fucks me up. So I take Tylenol, cold, and flu. Because I do not like, being, like, high. It's not like... Susan is pro-weed. I mean, it's not like a high. It's a similar feeling to a high, but it is not a high. Lola? Was that you were saying? But yes, it's a very similar feeling. And I don't know, I just don't like the feeling of it. It's not a good high, I guess. Anyway. But yeah, Tylenol, cold, and flu. I mean, I do get that, but it's not as bad as Dayquil. And then NyQuil, if you've ever taken NyQuil, that shit, like, knocks you out. No typo. No, that's fine, dude. Don't have to apologize. I'm just giving you shit. But yeah, NyQuil, you take that, and then you're just like... I don't know, just non-existent. Weird, like, you just will go right the fuck to sleep. Jay's gonna pull out that Exodia. I mean, he's been doing it. Exactly, right, yeah. The stream can't be mature, but it can't be immature. I don't know. I'd say I'm pretty PG-13. But yes, like all of my decks brick. I'm just not very good at building decks. How bad do you feel for people that come to the stream and like are expecting real Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay, by the way? Or like me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? At what point in this stream with Shay have I like even mentioned the cards that I am playing? Oh my god. I just thought about that. Right, like I always like look at the fluctuating numbers for the stream, and whenever there's new viewers, because at the end of the stream it'll tell you how many people that aren't subscribed to you like clicked in and viewed your stream, and people were like, "Oh cool, someone's streaming League Evolution right now. QBI Studios, let's check it out." Oh cool, he's got a decent amount of subscribers, so he's probably like pretty informative, really knows how to play the game. And then you like card cut to my stream, and I'm sitting here like, Deku's a fucking crybaby. Fighting Gold is a pretty good JoJo OP. Whatever the hell I'm talking about. You know that feeling when you take cold medicine and like the people are like, "What in the fuck is going on in the stream? Who is this guy?" And then anytime someone asks like a real Yu-Gi-Oh question in the chat, because I read the chat, they're like, oh, okay, cool. So there's like, or like they come in and they see the chat, right? And then we got Michael asking like legit, like questions about Yu-Gi-Oh. Like they join the stream, right? And Michael's like, so does this deck, does it brick? Like, can you brick the deck? And they're like, what does the streamer think about this? And then it's just kind of like me, and I go, what the fuck does brick mean? What is that? What the fuck does brick mean? And then just the amount of people just dipping out of the stream like, holy fuck, he doesn't even know what brick means. I clicked on this thinking he has a good following and knows Yu-Gi-Oh! Rookie mistake. You come to me because I interact with the chat, but the dude plays like garbage. Amen. Yeah, you come here for the chat experience, buddy. I don't play this game very well. Sam knows Yu-Gi-Oh! But he's big dummy sometimes. That's also true. If you watched any of my challenge mode videos where I'm not trying to interact with chat, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna win this duel, I can actually be good at the game, but I usually never do that. It's not as fun. You sound like a cool dude. Thanks, man. That's all I try to be. I had to find out he was banned. Oh, what? Someone's banned? What are we talking about? What did he get banned? Like, RD He started watching the channel because he came to join to watch when I played Star Wars KOTOR, and he's like a big Star Wars KOTOR fan, like super hardcore into the game. And he came in and was like, I think expecting like a legit playthrough or like someone with any knowledge, and at the like, it was about like into part 2 into the stream, I was like, okay, I had no idea this wasn't like had no idea this was a turn-based RPG, and I was into part 2 going, how the fuck do you level up a character? And I missed every single attack. It was pretty bad. I did zero research before playing Star Wars KOTOR, if anyone watched my playthrough of that. I know a lot of you here did. But man, was I bad at that game. I would say it's probably almost unwatchable for the first like 3-4 parts. And I know I just shit-talked any and all anime that it takes more than like 2 seasons to get good. That's my Star Wars KOTOR playthrough. You gotta make it through the first 2 seasons before it's good. You gotta make it through the 6 hours of the first 3-4 streams before you can see me do stuff. Okay, here we go. I might be able to finally make some plays and finally beat Shay. There we go. I came here when you were still on Millennium Duels? Yeah, I think I remember seeing you on Millennium Duels. Yeah, and you didn't really start showing up a lot until I started streaming, really. Or like, I guess not showing up, but like making your presence known, I suppose. Until I started streaming. That's usually how it is. Like, people don't leave a lot of comments. I think I forgot to activate her effect. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I should make this turn anyway. But I don't get a lot of comments, but then a lot more people show up. Like in streams and chats and stuff, and they're like, hey, what's up? And I think people like, you know, streams more because you can like there's interaction. When you comment, you have to wait for me to respond, but when you say something in chat, within like the next minute or so, I'm interacting with you already. So there's that like instant feedback. Hey, what's up, Hunter? Just watched a video of you having a magician deck without having Dark Magician. Listen, I explained. I said it was a magician girl deck. That was the fun theme I was going for. Get the jazz hands in there. The theme was Dark Magician girls. That's why I didn't put any real Dark Magician support cards in there. Because, I mean, we could make a good Dark Magician deck, but everybody makes a Dark Magician deck. Am I gonna still not be able to beat Shay this turn, by the way? Oh my god. Was the Magician Girl or the Spellcaster deck? The Spellcaster deck does have Dark Magician. Magician Girl does not. No, Magician Girl does have him in it, but I have no like means to get him out. He just gets out if he gets out. How's the stream? I mean, the stream's fine. If you're asking how are the duels going, not good. We've been dueling Shay now for over an hour and a half, and he's got Raid Raptor deck, and this is penance for me saying how much I fucking hate the Raid Raptor deck for the last like 11 years of video content. Just kidding, not 11 years, but is anyone else experiencing clipping? What was that? Is the game worth getting? If you have regular Legacy of the Duelist, I mean, if you're talking specifically about Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, which is what I'm playing, if you have Legacy of the Duelist, that's it, like vanilla, on the Xbox, PS4, or PC, Link Evolution is not worth getting. It's the exact same game with some new cards. If you don't, then yes, it is worth getting, is how I would clarify that. Do not do what I did. How do I want to say this? Like, I had it, but I make a lot of videos in it, so that's why I did it, but like, I already had Legacy of the Duelist Classic on the Xbox, but I bought Link Evolution so I can make new videos and have more cards and more decks and stuff. He probably means any other Yu-Gi-Oh games. I would assume is what he's talking about. And yeah, like, yeah, if you're looking specifically for a Yu-Gi-Oh game, Link Evolution is fine. But if you already own one of the Link Evolution games, you shouldn't get the second one. No Cybers. Wait, what was the clipping thing you were talking about, Chaser Red? Can you explain that one a little bit? I don't know what that meant. Like clipping, like, is the video lagging? And I don't particularly see anything of that. No lag or anything. Will we get another version with all of V-Rains? I think that's what the update's supposed to be, right? Is to include, like, the V-Rains content, is all of the Legacy of the Duelist games are supposed to be getting an update. And that'll have V-Rains, right? I could be wrong, though. No big deal. Still alive. So in other words, it's Link Evolution or nothing? Not necessarily. I mean, if you got a Switch, yeah, that's fine. Buy Link Evolution, but like, I mean, they're basically the same game. Regular Legacy of the Duelist. The difference between, so let me clarify. The only difference between Legacy of the Duelist and Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution is these 3 duels and about 75% of all of these duels. So there's some of these. So not that much. And then like the archetypes that come from Arc 5 are included in Link Evolution as well. That's really it. And I know you won't hear a lot of people say that stream like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but that's what I'm gonna do. Oh right, and then what Jaren said as well. Link Evolution is Master Rule 5. Regular Legacy of the Duelist is Master Rule 3, so it's also a little bit different of a game style as well. I kind of like Master Rule 4 a little bit better. The one sucky part is the other one has like 15 extra duels for $5. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I did forget about the DLC. You're right, yeah. A lot of the content in like regular Legacy of the Duelist is locked behind DLC. But your ass knows they're going to be pumping out DLC for this one too. Let's not pretend that they're not. Flipping not a Wi-Fi problem? Okay, is the stream blacking out happen to anyone else? What are the master rules? It's like the way the board is shaped. I can show you here in a second when we get to it. There was just a drop of quality? Wait, why was there a drop in quality? What? My stream still shows it's showing green. What? It could be a YouTube thing. I mean, with streams, there's like... So streams are also dependent on... I think a lot of people don't understand this. Not only are streams dependent on the streamer's internet connection, but it's also dependent on the viewer's internet connection as well. I had this problem a lot when I first started streaming. Because I have gigabit internet, a lot of people don't have gigabit internet. So what I used to do when I would stream is I would stream out like gigabit quality video, on YouTube and Twitch, which, by the way, is a dumb idea. Don't do that. And so most people, they would show up to my stream, and it would look perfectly fine for me because I have gigabit internet, but they would watch it and it would look like shit for them. They'd be like, this is like super pixelated, it's not even like 60 frames, it looks like shit. So if your connection's a little bit slower than mine, there can be a little bit of disparity in the quality. I have massively lowered the speed. I don't have it like a gigabit anymore like my personal connection is. I've throttled my stream. So like while I might have gigabit internet, I'm actually only streaming at a quality of like 8,000 bits per second, so it's like an 80 megabyte speed, I think. If I'm correct. Could be wrong. But anyway, Master Rule 4, real quick. Let me put a finger here. So Master Rule 4 is this and this space right here. These two spaces. We're going everywhere, BB. These two spaces are the new things in Master Rule 4, Hunter. So in Master Rule 3, you might remember being able to summon like a whole bunch of XYZ monsters or a whole bunch of synchro monsters on the field at the same time. That was in Master Rule 3, like you could swarm the field with XYZ monsters. Now you are limited to one extra deck summon. And then unless it's a Link monster, you can put a couple more extra deck summons on here, but Master Rule 4 limits the extra deck play. Which, for some people don't like Master Rule 4 because it slows down the gameplay a little bit. I personally like it. I should say slows the gameplay down of the older Duels styles. If you play with Link Duels or with Link cards in Master Rule 4, the gameplay is really fast. Now Master Rule 5 lets you synchro with an extra zone? Oh, that's cool. I have no idea what Master Rule 5 are. So the rules are all about the board? That's correct, Hunter, yes. The different styles of board. If I try to remember correctly, Master Rule 2 was something about the field cards. It's Master Rule 4 revisions. Oh, okay. Yeah, close enough. Master Rule 2, if I remember correctly, was the field cards being changed, right? Because you used to only be able to have one field card out, and then if your opponent played a field card, it destroyed your field card. Because there could only be one field card per. I think Master Rule 2 introduced both players being able to have their own separate field card. I could be wrong on that, but... PED did rule the game for a bit, though? I don't know what that means. X is talking about Yuri's card. Yes, this deck is actually pretty good. And Yugo's deck is not. We're now facing the other side of it, where if some of you remember my Link Evolution videos, got my ass kicked by... Or I kicked Yugo's ass, and now I'm about to be on the other end of it. What's the play here? This card needs a card from this graveyard. Not be used as synchro material during your main phases. This card is normal summoned. Target one face-up monster controls. Oh, cool. I want to do this. I want to take his fucking thing. This is probably a bad idea, but I like this. I stole his monster and got a synchro card out on the first turn. Do you want help? No, I'm fine. Oh, did you mean by PED ruining the game? Is this the deck you were talking about, Jaren? Easy, man. Not a bad first turn. No pendulums. Oh, yeah. Pendulums also fucking suck. It's all about the summoning methods. Each rule is in a summoning method. Yeah, I guess. You're gonna screw up? What? Me? That has never happened. You can attack twice with that card. Fuck! Oh, I knew that. I use that card all of the time. I knew that. Damn it. That's fine. MRE3 brought the field thing? Oh. The hell is this? Monster is special summoned. You can special summon this card from your hand. Okay. Neat. I actually might be able to win here. Hang on. Ooh, right, this can't be used as a tuner monster unless... This card is summoned. You target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 600 attack. Ooh, no. Bam with clear wing. Wait, what? Clear wing's the synchro. What you mean? How's the math on this work? No, he's gonna have 300 life points left, I think. If I had attacked twice with this card, we would be okay. Instead... I'm not. Oh, I have to get clearing out though. That took a lot of unnecessary damage. Oh, super polymerization. Fuck me. I only have to do 300 points worth of damage. It's a huge cup you have? Hell yeah. Must be new to the stream. This is my water cup. Fuck yeah. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh. Alright. How do I do 300 points of damage fast? Any of the synchros do affect damage. This one, you can banish a machine-type monster from your graveyard and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So I need to get a 6-star synchro out. How do we do that? You can target one tuner monster in either player's graveyard and special summon it to your side of the field. So I need a card in the graveyard, or just do the basic response of banishing cards in my graveyard. And just destroying this and then attacking directly. Yeah. Just do that. See what happens when we overthink. You see though? No one in chat mentioned to do that. You're welcome, chat. I just want to point out the bitter irony that we defeated, Yuri faster than we did Shay. How rough is that shit? We like to have fun here. Great. I'm glad. We're all having a big laugh. Especially when I sniffle right into the camera. God. I feel so bad. I really wanted to stream today. I knew it was gonna be like all sickly and stuff. That's what I should have titled the stream. Thank you. I appreciate the bless you. I should have titled the stream like sniffling all stream or getting over a cold or some shit. Alright, send one face-up monster your opponent controls. If you synchro summon this turn, you can use that monster's synchro material. Nice, okay. I have synchro cards in this deck now. Oh, I took Clearwing when I beat Yugo. That's right. I forget this card. Oh, it has to be in the graveyard. You can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. I don't have one in my deck either. What a shitty hand to start the duel off with, huh? Alright, we'll summon this in attack position just because I can bring it back. I think like that plant deck is your favorite? Yeah, I'm pretty good with it. Not my favorite deck, but yeah. I just get how this deck functions a little bit better. Yeah. That's how it is for a lot of, like, trading cards, right? Knight, I don't know if some of you guys know him, he's in the chat. Sometimes he edits some of my videos, and he just messaged me on Discord and was like, oh my god, I'm so sick. And I thought he was making fun of me. Sorry, I totally got spaced out there. Some cards are drawn by various artists anyway, and they can't say they made it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same with Pokemon cards, right? Am I wrong? So basically, I mean, to be fair to Konami, it's not necessarily, well, not necessarily fair to Konami. It's kind of a scummy business practice, but what a lot of companies do is while you are employed by the company and you work for the company, all of the things that you do on company time are the property of the company. So it's not necessarily just Konami that does stuff like this, but a lot of companies will be like, hey, we're gonna pay you to make this thing, right? But when you make this thing, it is not your thing, it is our thing. We're gonna compensate you by giving you a salary for this, but it is our thing. Can't put on a portfolio you made trading card designs? Yeah, right, because they don't want it leaked. Who's making their card art, right? I would imagine they probably pay pretty good money for a lot of the card arts. Maybe not for like the common cards, but they probably have someone, like one artist, make all of the common cards, right? And I would imagine not all of them are, right? Like, I would think to an artist anyway. I'm not an artist, so I don't think of that mindset, right? But if I'm gonna be not credited for work, I would assume you have to be employed by Konami as an artist, right? Is probably how they trade that out. I could be wrong, I don't know enough about it. But I would assume they employ you at the least, unless it would be weird to do like, or maybe it's a commission thing. You submit some card art and they're like, cool, we'll give you $1,000 for this. To hire me. You can only draw stick figures? Yeah. Dude, what? I could never get out this synchro card while fucking playing as this Yusei deck. Holy shit. Alright. I gotta stretch.
If Konami can slap, if the original creator can slap his name on each card.
Yeah, I mean, they could, but the original card, or the original artists probably, I don't know what the arrangement they had, but he probably had some arrangement when he was giving Konami the idea for Yu-Gi-Oh! Of like, fucking credit all this shit to me. This is my idea. I want a monopoly on this shit, and I want a percentage of sales. I would imagine was the arrangement there. Because I would say, while Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably does not make Konami its largest sum of money, it probably is its highest, I would say, what's a good way to... investment to return ratio, right? Because cards themselves are super cheap and easy to sell, right? They're just little flimsy pieces of paper and stuff. And then they probably just have to pay artists a little bit of stuff, right? So, and artists are always underpaid anyway, so you get paid shit for being an artist. So they probably, while they might make more money off of franchises like, maybe not Silent Hill, but some of their other big ones like Metal Gear and stuff like that, probably the ratio is a lot lower because they probably have to invest a lot more into Metal Gear. How do we always end up in these weird business talks? What is Konami's most profitable franchise? Franchise. It's been asked. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's in the top 5. Oh, this is based on video games, not properties. So this is just video game stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh might be up a little bit higher actually, but then again, I don't know of some of their non-video game stuff. But so for video games, number 1 is Pro Evolution Soccer, number 2 is Metal Gear, 3 is Castlevania, 4 is Frogger, 5 is Yu-Gi-Oh. Interesting. But then the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise in general, probably a little bit higher, I would guess. I know I start getting on tangents like this because I'm interested in it, but I can feel like the snores coming from chat when I start talking about business and stuff like this. Of Flip being like, oh my god, who cares? I'd like to give some of my insights on stuff occasionally though. Just to be like, hey, this is what I know about stuff. Every once in a while. Could be totally wrong, could be mostly speculation, but I still try. Alright, what the fuck does this card do? I'm legit about to sleep. Is it because I'm boring? Is that what you're saying? And this card is Synchro Summoned. Target 1 spell card in the graveyard, add it to your hand. Well, this card destroys an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. That's a super common effect. What's up with that? So what's my play here, by the way? I have no idea. 2 dark monsters. You're dark. Which is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series? I'm a boomer, I guess, so the classic one is a favorite of mine. Can't go wrong with some dungeon monsters. Boomer goes boom, yeah. I'm not actually a boomer, but I'm older than I think a lot of people. You don't look sick. I'm on like day 5 of being sick. I got sick on Saturday. Is when I started being sick, and it's now Wednesday, so like It's been a while. Wait, what was the level of my synchro? I don't care. Okay, Zoomer. Am I? Passing. Yeah, mine's but I was having a lot of the same symptoms you were saying in Night, or in Discord, by the way, Night. Like, I had full body aches. Like, on Monday, it was the first time I called off work in literally over 2 years. I was just not having it. Zexel was lit. But yeah, anyway, answer your question. Is it kicks? I don't want to say that wrong. I don't have my glasses on though either. Jesus, I'm so fucking old now. I just said I can't read his name because I don't have my glasses on. I am old. Oh my god. Anyway. Yes, I think it's kicks. Ah. Had to get that nice cough in there. Activate the effective card. No. You can make this card gain attack equal to one opponent's special summon monster until the end of the turn. This man been hanging with the ill. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and I think someone asked earlier and I missed it because I was actually, I was saying earlier. It was Michael, I think? No, Edgar asked, what time is the stream ending? I'll probably stream for like another hour or so. Then it's my Betty Bye time. I mean, it's not my bedtime really, but I usually like to go to bed. So I'm one of those people that I have to like calm the fuck down when I'm trying to go to sleep. The number of viewers gets cut in half. Don't worry, Knight, that's already happened multiple times in this stream. We got up to, I think we were up to 20, and then I didn't mute the mic in time when I, like, my nose was running and I had to sniffle real quick, and then I saw the number of viewers go boom. That was fucking gross. Don't want any part of that. Which I get it, whatever. But we got Kix over here. He's the new viewer of this stream. I think he's subscribed now. I think he's joined the Discord and everything. I think he's like our channel's biggest supporter now, right? Is I believe how that's going on, right? He's new. I welcome any and all new people. What was this effect? When you did that thing, Knight, the little like weird the Z that you just put in there, I don't know what it's called, like maybe an umlaut or whatever, but when you did that, my whole fucking chat reset. After your message. Dude, I always tell people when you're new to the stream, I do this all the time. Maybe if you put Dark Magician in your Magician deck. Listen, he's in it. I just have no... I just don't have any Dark Magician support cards in the Magician deck. Anyway. I thought this... Fuck, I can't read its base effect, but I thought this like doubled its attack. It doesn't matter, I'm gonna be able to destroy the card. So whatever, but I was pretty sure that this doubled attack. Okay, if the effects are negated, that's fine, but why was my attack negated? Oh, and the battle phase, right, that would help if I read the card. I stopped eating cough drops about halfway through the stream, and I don't know why. Probably helped my cough. I'm just so sick of cough drops. right? Can I just be sick of cough drops? They taste like shit. You get that weird, like, feeling in your mouth. I've had so many today, my tongue is actually stained with the color of my cough drops. It looks super gross. Yeah, I mean, it's probably part of why I hate cough drops so much, is because, like, I'm already sick, and I associate cough drops, the taste of cough drops with that feeling. Got some of these sick, oh, you can't see it, Hall's Relief. Because the bag is yellow, but it's the honey lemon flavor. Actually quite good in terms of cough drops. I also have some product ones here. I have the, not sponsored by the way, some of the nice cherry flavored ones. By the way, cherry, not a good flavor for medicine. I don't know why, it just tastes more medicine-y than the honey lemon. Honey lemon one actually kind of tastes like not medicine. It's not great, but it's not medicine. He subscribed, my man. Thank you. Hope to see you in the next stream. I will be streaming on the same time again on Friday. I don't think I'm streaming Yu-Gi-Oh on Friday, but I will be streaming again on Friday. I actually said I was gonna stream Superstar Mario Baseball, and no one commented, why the fuck are you streaming that? So I think I'll probably still stream it. I don't know why. There's a funny story behind that game as to why I like that game. And I will explain it at the stream, so stay tuned. It's a funny life story about when I was a little kid. How old was I when Superstar Baseball came out? Superstar Mario Baseball. Since Euro time zone. Oh, what time is it for you now, Kix? So this game came out in 2005. So I was 9 years old when the game came out. Just a fun life story that happened, and I'll probably go over it in stream if somebody reminds me as to why. Yes. It's 7 a.m. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I see why it would be tough for you, man. But thanks for staying up this early, I guess is how you would say it, to watch me, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, it might be a little bit harder for you to watch the streams, but I do post at least one Yu-Gi-Oh video every week of yes. What was I gonna say? I like totally just lost my own train of thought. Oh yeah, but I always post one Yu-Gi-Oh video a week. That's might not always be streamed, but there's always at least one Yu-Gi-Oh video a week. Then I mix it up a little bit and try to post some other games that nobody watches. You have to go to a hospital in a few hours sick like this? Oh yeah, good luck with that. I'm shocked that they would let you come in. They wouldn't just be like, hey, you fucked. Wait, Godot, are you also, it's like 4 a.m.? You're at my stream quite a bit. That's impressive. You just a night owl? Shows up in the chat 15 minutes late. A little more than 15 minutes late. Takahashi stopped designing the Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists after Yuma. Oh, interesting. Thanks, Mock Girl. The literal only female viewer I have. Just kidding. I think I have like 1 or 2 others. I do, Virginia. So I have like 2 female viewers. The dream. His sleep schedule sucks, but it's worth it. Hell yeah, thanks, man. I also stay up in unreasonable hours. You stay up to watch NHL. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know how that many European people were fans of hockey. The thing I was responding to was about 15 minutes ago. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one dark monster from your extra deck using this card in the field. I have no ways. Don't take my memes from me. Alright. Alright, I won't. Okay. Do I even want to summon this card? I think not. So I shall not. Unless I have a level 8 synchro that I would have liked. I do not. I have a level 7, so. Oh wait, shit! I could have used this as synchro material. I think hockey players are Euros. That's fair. I guess I was thinking more of like, not Russian, but are hockey players big in like Britain and stuff? I don't know. I still have to commute for 2 hours to the hospital and 2 hours back. You have a 4-hour round trip commute? What? That's insane to me. What? How? A 4-hour commute? How is that possible? Oh, you have to go by bus? Oh, you don't have a vehicle? Oh, gotcha. That would be pretty rough. Okay, so I think I can use this. Place a counter. One of his monsters. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, you still spend a sixth of your day on transportation. If you got a car, would that make it easier? Or like, would it be shorter? Don't have a car or a license? Oh. I technically don't have a car either. I have a license, but my company gives me a car. So I don't have my own vehicle. But I have one given to me by work. Don't really need vehicles since buses are available. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I always forget you're not in the States. Holy shit, I just lost like 8 concurrent viewers. Probably because I'm talking about all sorts of other different stuff now. And I got really focused on your 4-hour commute. Yeah, in the US, you're kind of fucked if you don't have a car. Because our public transportation system sucks. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Like, if you don't have a car, goodbye. Busing systems will never get good, like where I'm at in Illinois. Because, taxis can make way too much money in Chicago. I've always had a car, but cars are a huge thing in the US. Like, I got my license when I was 16. I had a really piece of shit car, but I was proud of it, man. Boy howdy was I proud of it. United 8-Bit Bros. Didn't that used to not be your name? Isn't that a recent username change? We don't have Wi-Fi and stuff, but the organization of them is pretty okay. Okay. I'll be honest, I would get so anxious about having to travel by bus. Because I like not being able, maybe it's just because I'm from the US. Just like it would, I just couldn't function. I don't think. I'm already like an anxious person, and not being able to be like able to just go. Boop, I'm going to the thing now, and I can make my own time and schedule, and I don't have to wait on anything else would drive me nuts. But I guess if you're like in a place where public transportation is pretty common and normal, you probably wouldn't be anxious about it like I would be. So, I guess that makes sense. You're an amputee? I had no idea, Chaser Red. If it's not too personal, what was amputated? Yeah. Are cars like super expensive where you're at? Or like not worth it? 'Cause, I mean, you can get used cars in the States for super cheap. And it's like worthwhile here. Right foot. Oh, yeah, that, I mean, I can see how it could make it difficult, but I feel like you'd be able to get a specialized car for that. Or, I mean, not even, right? You can probably put, is there not like some type of cover you could put over it? Like that would act like a foot? Prosthetic. There we go, that's the word. A prosthetic foot. Does that not work? I know there's prosthetic legs. And a prosthetic foot wouldn't, like, cover it? Just genuinely curious. I've obviously never looked into that kind of stuff. I'm very lucky. I have all my limbs. Not to... shouldn't have said that. It just sounds like I'm rubbing it in your face. But I did also announce that I was very lucky to have that. But yeah, I'm curious. I can. It's the license that's a problem. You have to go upstate for tests. Oh, you have to go to like a specialized state to get the license? That's super weird. Or not a specialized state, a specialized testing place. If you, I mean, again, you can always say no, and my questions are getting too personal. What state, like, has a restriction on that? I would say you could probably argue that that's like a discrimination thing, right? Like, I'm perfectly functional. I have a prosthetic, and you're not letting me take this test because of that. Right? I mean, am I crazy? I figured that's how that would work. Hang on. Be right back. I have to blow my nose again. I don't want to do it on stream. I'm self-conscious, okay? I'm back. You okay? Yeah, I'm super sick. He's going to perform now. Ableism? Delaware, but it's because the school I go to is not prepared to deal with me. That's weird. Why do I keep touching my ears? I wear glasses, and it's a habit I have. I can't believe someone noticed that fast. That's like new to the stream. Because I wear glasses, I have a habit of like adjusting my glasses. So when I don't have my glasses on, I still do that. I don't wear my glasses when I'm at home, but like for the majority of the day I do. I think that's really funny you notice that. I can grab my glasses real quick and show you, but I constantly make the adjustment. But it's also more, I'm not touching my ears, I touch my, it's my hair more than anything. My hair's a little long right now. And so sometimes it like, it pops out a bit and it drives me nuts because I can like feel it. Like touching my ears if it's not tucked behind my ear. Like if it like, weird to so like if you can see, I also can't point it like how my hair works. You can see it kind of like overlaps my ear there, and it like goes into my ear, and it's this weird like tickle / itching sensation that drives me nuts. Your AirPods are in or something? No, it's just a like habit I have of either the ear or the hair going in my ear or trying to adjust my glasses. Just the way my hair grows. My hair is very wavy, if you can kind of tell by how my hair works here. It like curls and like stuff all that like that, so the hair here will sometimes go like into my ear. Don't say that, Chaser. I am fine. It is the common flu. Wavy, yeah. Also, can I steal this thing? Probably not. Can't steal my jokes. I'm just kidding, Chaser, it's fine. Shouldn't have gone to China. I've actually never left the US. F. In fact, I've rarely even been to some states in the U.S. I've only been to Michigan, where I was from, born and raised, Illinois, where I live currently, and Florida, like once. I don't travel much. Monster with a predator leaves the field, and this card's face up on the field. Add one pre-dap card to your hand. Okay, what's this? Most Americans don't leave their state. Yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Country bumpkin. Well, I'm in northern states, at least. Not out in the country. Americans have a thing where they're usually very proud of where they came from. Like, so, not only just the country of America, but specifically their state is also a really big thing here, too. So I'm from this state. I even find myself doing that sometimes in Illinois now. To people. Well, back in Michigan, we were. But that's like just how it is. I'd say it's gotta be more like that for Americans than any other country. What's my play here? I guess nothing, actually. I just let this thing kill my fusion monster and call it a day, I think. Run them Sky Strikers. I can understand that better than I can regular nationalism. I think Americans probably just have the highest level of nationalism. I mean, that's like our whole country thing. Like, fuck yeah, America. We Americans, not a humble people. Who we are. Oh, god damn it. Oh, anti-nationalist. Yeah, but you're not an American. Which means you're wrong! I'm just kidding. But it's just a thing you're like born and raised with here. It's just part of our culture. Damn it, Hex. Did you finally stop? I don't know if there's not very, Americans who aren't. Like I said, it's just how America works. There'd have to be a drastic change for that to not be a part of our culture. Is Link Evolution on PS4 soon? I think so. I know quite a few Americans like that online. Those are really the only place you're gonna find Americans like that, though. Is online. Nearly killed a man today. That is very American. It is Wednesday already. I also like being proud of where I'm from. I don't know. That'll never change. I'll always be proud of Michigan. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but it's my state. Oh, cool! This is the card that gives me the plant token. Which means I can actually get something fucking going with this deck. Thank the Lord. Probably not a great idea to summon this card first, or to use it on that card. That's fine. Oh, he's talking about when he made the joke that made me laugh and therefore started coughing and dying, depriving me of oxygen. Amazon. I forgot when I took my last cold and flu pill. So I can actually sleep tonight. It really does. The design on this card is so ugly. Why the fuck you would do that is beyond me. I'm gonna make Aaron Rand jokes, that's fine. Just don't portray me to be some type of communist. We don't do that shit. Hey, what's up, True Sinister? Last but not least. Yeah, it's not a tree. I think it's supposed to be a pine cone. This is what I think it's supposed to be. Or a carrot, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's a type of pine cone. But yes. Because the artist knew they weren't gonna get credited, yeah. Well, someone fucking quality controlled that card and was like, yes. Yes. Very artistic. Ayn Rand wasn't a commie. Yeah, I know, but I was mostly saying, like, I saw some of the edits you made. I saw the Soviet Union flag fly. Pine cones aren't plants? What do you mean pine cones aren't plants? Are they not? This is a question for Google right now. Oh, maybe. Let's do I've never done this on stream. Hey Siri. Are pine cones plants? Fun facts about pine cones. That's what this stream is about now, by the way. I was just gonna Google it, but... Pine cones play an important role in nature. Oh fuck, this is actually an article by my college's agriculture department. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I wonder if that's why that was one of the first results for me, is because I go to the school, or because I went to Michigan State University. Pine cones only come from pine trees, but conifers all produce cones. So technically it's just called a cone, rather than a pine cone, but you get what I mean. Is this a pine cone stream now? Can I use this plant deck as justification to just talk about pine cones for the rest of the stream? Is that what we're doing? Here, I'm blowing my nose on the stream for you guys. You're welcome, since so many of you requested that I do it. So none of you better fucking leave after I do it. So many of you were like, we don't care. See you when the stream count dies. You're welcome. I'm not blowing my nose, but I wiped my nose. And threw it in my trash. There we go. 5 people gone. I hate you all. Anyway. That's why I wanted to do it. Is the Siri is a funnier version of Google. Anyway, I will never forgive them for editing Dark Magician. Oh god, no. What a crime. What an absolute crime. Yeah, I just thought it was really funny that there was an article from my school. I thought when the website came up, I was like, wow, that looks like a familiar, like, website. And yeah, sure enough, it was my school. Because all of my school's, like, web pages look the same. Necessary to beatbox, maybe at another time. I'm not particularly invested in beatboxing right now. So, Bankska. So what does that look like? Banksia? Yes, this is it. This is exactly what I was thinking of. There's something very similar to this, yes. I just called it a pine cone though because I don't know much about plants apparently. But a lot of people did legit leave when I wiped my nose. I'm sorry. Can I not be a sick boy and stream? It was either stream like this or not stream at all today. Are you not entertained? Alright? Are you not unsubscribing? Or are you subscribing? Alright, I don't want to hear it. Bunch of babies. Okay? We were at over 20 people when I did it. I did the daring move. And now here we are. Back down. 16. So not that many people left, but I just had to go on my little... Not that it really matters. Pine cones are like seed armor. Yeah, that's probably accurate. After doing this at all, getting obliterated because you sneezed. Yeah, right? I am miserable. Yet still streaming for you people. Can you not see? Just kidding, I'm really not that miserable. On Monday I would have been miserable, which is why we had to post the Bioshock video on Monday. I was pretty bad shape there. This card is a normal summon. You can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. A special summon one monster from your deck. That sounds cool. Let's do that. Yes, I will discard one of these plant things. Can I summon anything for this? Oh, I can. The 2000 one. Buy a humidifier? Maybe. I have a fan in my room. Is that the opposite? Just reset with your red reboot? I don't understand the reference for that. Did you do the reverse duels for all the other series? Yeah. I don't think I streamed them, but yes, I did. My mother also uses like a humidifier thing. So maybe I'll get one. The opposite of a fan would be a space heater. I think I mentioned this on a previous stream or video. I keep my apartment like fucking hot, so I don't need a space heater. I'm just gonna summon it to you. I don't know why I'm overthinking this. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna win this turn anyway. Fan would irritate my throat. Yeah, I just don't use the fan when I'm sick. But I keep my apartment, and there's a funny story as to why, but I keep my apartment at like 76 degrees, which I know is very hot for most people. I think most, like the average room temperature is like 68 or something. But anyway, when I was in college in my small little dorm, I had lived in a tiny little dorm, and my freshman year of college, so it was, some of you might remember for real long time viewers of the channel, it was when I was doing some of those, it was before I started doing a webcam, and I was doing Millennium Duels and Fable Anniversary, or the, oh, Rip Night, and Fable Anniversary were the two playthroughs I was doing on the channel. And you could tell I was in my dorm because at the time my voice was really quiet because because the walls were really thin, so I didn't want everybody to hear that I was doing my stream. Some of you might remember some commentary where I sounded like this and I was just super monotone all the time because I was trying not to be really loud. It was the sound of what my older videos sounded like. But yeah, so in that small little dorm, I don't know how I got on this fucking tangent. Very small, and so it was also pretty high up in the building, so it would just get really hot. And I would play my Xbox all the time to like make those videos and stuff. So what would happen is it would heat my room up like drastic levels because my Xbox is a broken piece of shit. It red ringed to death like 2-3 times. The fan on it just like doesn't work, so all my Xbox 360 does is generate fucking heat. And so in this cramped little space, I mean, my dorm room would get up to, like, not kidding you, probably like 85, 90 degrees just in the winter. Like, it would be like 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and my dorm would get like super hot. I remember because I used to sometimes when I was streaming Millennium Duels, I had to, like, I couldn't wear, I would sometimes, fun fact, little behind the scenes for you, I would sometimes be in my my boxers streaming, and that was it. Because it would get so unbearably hot. Like in the winter, or like in the summer, when I tried to stream, or not stream, but record videos, not joking, probably over 100 degrees in that room. Because I remember, like, just sometimes, like, my hair just, like, stuck to my face, sweating, like, it looked like I had worked out, but it would just get so hot, and I couldn't open the door or the windows because I didn't want people to, like, hear me. Because at the time, I was slightly self-conscious about it. And then two, I didn't want to do it during, like, I couldn't do it when my roommate was home. Because I didn't want him to, like, be heard on the videos and stuff, or, like, whatever he was doing in the background. Like, to be on the video, because I used to be very, quality. I used to really care about the quality. Now I don't. But, so I had to do it when he wasn't home, so I'd have to do it at, like, these bizarre times where, like, people were probably out working or studying or whatever, so I didn't want to interrupt. And because I lived in a dorm my freshman year, like there would be lecture halls and stuff. That's like people would be in class and some shit, and I didn't want to be yelling about fucking zone beating me when there's hundreds of people in a class right below. So I'd have to do it at really bizarre hours of the day is when I'd have to make my videos. This obviously all stopped after I graduated from my freshman year of college, and I got my own apartment my sophomore year. And then when I first started the channel, and I was doing 5D's Decades Duel Plus, I was still in high school, so I lived at home. And I was also very quiet and stuff too, because I didn't want to like freak my parents out by screaming and stuff. So I also spoke very monotone. I did start yelling at stuff a lot in college, in my freshman year, but that's because, like I said, I would record the video at these bizarre like times in the day when there wouldn't be people in the room. So it was weird. It's like 38 degrees Celsius. I have no idea what that means. What does that mean? 38 degrees Celsius. I'm wiping my nose off screen this time. You're welcome. Don't leave. Will you go back to playing on PC once this game is ported? Probably not, because the PC version is the PC version is way buggier than this. Like the Switch version crashes occasionally, but I mean the PC version was like sometimes it's just not playable. Just like constantly glitching and breaking out and stuff all the time. It's horrible. The PC version is bad. So I'll probably just keep playing the Switch. Plus I got all the new cards in it already. I don't need to like re-unlock all the cards that I unlocked in this back in the PC version. PC version just sucks. Nice Security, what is it in Fahrenheit? I like Fahrenheit. Okay? Don't judge. Oh, we're so close to the end, but at the same time, we're not. I don't want to stream for another hour to beat these 3 duels. Maybe I'll just see how that goes. But then again, we still have the reverse duels here I can do. If that Shade duel didn't take long enough, I would have actually been able to beat this in a reasonable amount of time. You decide on the name Cubi Studios. It's dumb. The reasoning for it's dumb, which is why I've tried to change it a couple times. I even hosted that poll on Twitter, or not on Twitter, but on the community page where I was like, I want to change the channel name from Cubi Studios to just Cubi. But everyone voted in the thing like, hey, you should just keep your name Cubi Studios. So I was like, okay, whatever. I will do that then. But yeah, ultimately, no, Cubby is what you're thinking of, RD. Cubby is like a kid's locker room. Cubi is how you say my name. And so the suffix Cubi in literature, get ready for this, is the suffix means like artsy or fancy. Let me see if I can give you the actual definition. Cubi suffix. I forget what this was in. But anyway, I can't find the actual definition now. But anyway, yeah, it used to mean like, it means like artsy. And then studios, because studios was in there because it wasn't just me when I first started the channel. I was doing a lot of stuff with friends on it. Some of you might remember some of my older series. Yeah, thank you, Hex. I saw that definition as well. That's not what it means, but or that's one of the definitions, but uh let me see if I can find it now. It's gonna drive me nuts now. That's fine. Anyway, it's dumb anyway, so I don't need to try and justify it. It's a dumb name. But Studios is because it used to be me and a lot of friends that used to be doing this. Over time, they lost interest in it, mostly because it was my channel. And some of my friends got offended. I don't want to, like... How should I say this without putting my old friends down? I don't talk to most of the people anymore that I did the videos with. But in the comments, people would only, like, make comments about, like, my jokes or something. And so people would reference me in the comments and not give my friends enough acknowledgement. And so they were just like, nah, no, I'm not interested in doing that anymore. I mean, it also could have been because they all have real relationships now with, like, girls and have, like, are getting married and are happy and stuff like that. I wouldn't know. So maybe that's why I still do these videos and play video games. But, yeah. So, I mean, that's basically it. But the Studios was part of it because it was a lot of us doing it. I prefer anime and commitment. That's up there. That's one of the best jokes of the stream. I like that. But yeah, I wanted to change it to just QBI. But people didn't like that, apparently. I hosted a poll. It was like, hey, can I take the QBI out of my name? Or not the QBI, the Studios out of my name and just be QBI. And people were like, no. I thought it was catchy to just be QBI. But I was like, maybe 16 when I came up with the YouTube channel name. So I can just be thankful that I didn't call myself, like, XX Cool Kid. Something. Or XX Spartan YouTuber. Or something like that. People don't like change. It's true. What would you guys think? If I changed it to QBI, ultimately I think it's something that wouldn't matter. If just instead of QBI I was QBI Studio, or instead of QBI Studios I was just QBI. I think it's a small thing that no one would really give a fuck about. I think your cup is see-through. It is. The logo on my cup is green. It's a really old cup. I got this cup, fun fact, when I moved into my first apartment in college. This is what they gave me as like my move-in thing. They're like, we have a giant mug for you. And so I kept it. But the company's logo was green. So. Okay, what the fuck am I doing with this deck? What deck is this? Oh, it's Z-Arc, that's right. Dubai lore today? Hell yeah. I don't know, people are asking me the questions about the lore of my YouTube channel. So, I'll answer. It just seems to be that this is a topic people want to talk about today. But I mean, some of this stuff I've also mentioned in previous videos, I know that for sure. But, I think this is the first time I've talked about it all at once. Just lore about me, I think, is what he's talking about. Will you do other superhero games? I didn't just do Iron Man and Hulk. I've done a bunch of Spider-Man games on the channel. I did Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace, that was on the Game Boy Advance. I did Spider-Man on the classic Gen 1. Spider-Man on the PS4. If you want to be more popular, get a VR kit. I guess I could do that. Would you ever play Zenki Zero? What was that? Oh, I've seen this before. No, I don't think I have any particular interest in this one. This is like some JRPG, right? I'm typically not a huge fan of JRPGs. Or is this also a murder mystery? I was under the impression it was like a JRPG. Says he doesn't like JRPGs. Has also been convinced by chat numerous times to play Persona 5 when it comes out. I don't know. I've heard multiple reviews that are like, I don't like JRPGs, but Persona 5 is fun. So who knows? Stuck with your name too? No, I'm not. I can change it. People change their name all the time. I mean, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man 2, Green Lantern. Oh, maybe. Probably not, though. Because the Iron Man and Hulk playthroughs got really bad views. It was actually what started a major decline in the views on my channel when I did the Hulk and Iron Man playthroughs. Their views did the videos did so poorly it almost knocked me out of the YouTube algorithm. So people I don't think like them. The DR devs are also making a puzzle game called Death March Club. Oh, that's cool. Always a fan of the Danganronpa devs. Alright, so how do I play this deck? 1 and an 8. Can I place this in the pendulum zone and then place this 0 in the pendulum zone? Then I can summon both of these now, right? What is this? Is this how this works? Let's see. All of the views for the Hulk and Iron Man are me. Well, thank you, Mock Girl. I appreciate it. Stream them? I mean, not if no one watches the superhero games. Will I stream? Why stream them? I'm always complaining about how many viewers we get, and my non-Yu-Gi-Oh streams, and I get like 10 in those. If no one wants to watch them, I won't do it. We'll see. Maybe I'll play them. I do want to play Spider-Man 2 pretty bad. What is your stance on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night just by looking at it? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Let's see. Cute anime girl. That's always a plus. Oh, is it like a Metroidvania game? Old new. Is the new like an update? What's the difference? How large is my monitor? Big. I've got 2 monitors. So, my one monitor is an ultra wide. I'll actually take a picture of it and I'll post it in the Discord right now, the general chat. See how many people are leaving the stream. I forgot to check quite a few. Okay. So I will take a picture of my like basic stream setup here, and then I will show you. I mean, yeah, it's pretty big. You'll see my cough drop wrappers on it. I actually don't know if I can get the full view of it? No, I can't. Yeah, I can't even get with the green screen in the way, I can't back up, so I can't get the full view. After stream, I'll post a picture of my setup. Not the full setup, because the table's messy right now, but because I've been sick, so I've been too lazy to really, like, throw stuff out, but I have a nice setup. I invested a lot of money into my thing. But yeah, it's a side-scroller. I haven't played a side-scroller in a while, so I could be interested in it. And I really did like games like Metroid Fusion and stuff. The problem I have in Zero Mission was really fun. The problem I sometimes have with side-scrollers is I'm not very good with directions. So, what just happened? Oh, bottomless trap hole. So, when you have to start, like, backtracking and stuff, that's where I get really bad at those games, where I'll just get fucking lost. Like, and I need, like, a walkthrough or something. I'm not very good at having to backtrack, and that's, like, obviously a big staple of a lot of the Metroidvania games, is having to backtrack. So, yeah, I mean, the game looks pretty. I've heard good reviews about it. I would be interested in playing it, but I would worry about, would it be a good video to watch me play or a good game to watch me play through if I get lost all the time. I would need someone in chat to be like, hey, this is what you do. And no, it's not an iPhone 11. It's an iPhone X. It's an iPhone 10. The older one. I typically keep the same models for a while. I have a cool Gundam wallpaper. Which is weird because I don't even really watch Gundam. I just think Gundams look cool. I just think they're neat. What else we got? Hype for the Mystery Dungeon remake. Oh, that seems pretty cool. Have you seen the mini-series Twilight Wings? No, I just saw that. Is that what that was? You said about Bae? Was that... I saw like a gif of that on Reddit. I thought that was just somebody like being an artist and like made something cool. I didn't know that was like a real thing. I don't know if it's Gundam Unicorn or not. I don't watch Gundam, so I don't know which card is which. Book! I'm gonna destroy probably this one, right? Yeah, because he's only got one card left in his hand. That's cool. Oh, wait, what card am I selecting here now? Wait, what? What's happening? What am I doing? When this what? Okay, what am I selecting here? Harmonizing. Double Iris Magician. Pay attention to the game when we're all distracting you. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna get Double Iris Magician seems good. Oh wait, what is this card's effect? Double Iris. You attacked and 8 effects activated. Yeah, I know, right? Should I even summon this? Like, is it worth it? My Fang Magician looks like a Chad. Yeah, it does look like a bruiser type character that leveled up his magic stats slightly and likes to fuck around with magic gear. Oh, going back now at the chat and looking at stuff. I remember you being really very bad at the map in KOTOR. Yeah, I'm just bad at maps and navigation and stuff in general. I don't know why. I've just always been quite bad at it. Just, you know, navigation is hard. Don't give me directions, just tell me where I need to go, and I will put it in my GPS. Thank you. No idea that you could use monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! For D&D. Yeah, I guess, right? Good thing you didn't become a cartographer. I did play the silent cartographer level enough. What? Thank you. I just think they're neat. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's pretty funny. If anyone wants a something to see, please go to my Discord right now. You'll have to go to the link in the description below, and you can see my Discord channel. Link is free. I'm thinking about learning Magic the Gathering. Why? There's only one card game you need to know. Do streams for Magic the Gathering? If I would, my buddy Nate, who is sometimes on the KOTOR streams, would love to be on. He plays those all the time. I'd like to see you getting lost at first to Bloodstained. So most viewers like to see me struggle at first, but then when I don't figure shit out, people get mad. So they're like, haha, he's lost, and then no one helps, and then I'm still lost, and people start to be like, okay, stop being lost now, it's boring now. And I'm like, sorry. You knew the risks when you signed up for this. So, yeah, I mean, it would depend on how viewers would interact with it. I don't think people would be super thrilled to watch me be lost. I was also thinking of doing, appreciate some opinions on this. I saw the League of Legends, like, knockoff Hearthstone game. I think it's called, like, Runeterra or something. Runeterra. I was thinking about playing this just for the memes, because I don't play League of Legends. But it looks like it just came out, it's still in beta, and people would be super about, or like people would actually get views because it's a popular game. And I mean, your boy's out here ready to sell out if to improve my viewership, which is pretty low lately. So if Runeterra would bring me the views, let you know now, I'm a new 24-hour or 24/7 Runeterra streamer. So Riot Games, if you're out there listening, hit your boy up. Just tell Konami you want to raise. Hey, yes, Konami. About the 5 cents a video I'm making, it's not enough. It's not gonna cut it. I'm gonna need some checks for these YouTube videos I'm doing for you. Just play Fortnite like a proper zoomer. Oh, dude, I missed the boat on Fortnite, man. Does Konami pay me? No. Nobody pays me to do these videos. I used to actually make decent money doing YouTube for a while when I was popular. No one pays me shit anymore, though. Fortnite is dead, Apex Legends is now. Dude, I did Apex Legends and no one watched that shit. I also missed the boat on Minecraft's Resurgence. Yes, I'm also not a huge Minecraft fan. So, because I'm not very creative or artistic, right? So the big things that you need with Minecraft are one, you need creativity to like set like cool things you want to build, right? Number one. Number two thing you need to be successful in Minecraft is being good at directions. And what did we already discuss earlier in the stream I'm not good at? Can't navigate maps for shit. So, two of the big things that I'm not good at are like the core focus of Minecraft gameplay. Can't do that. Oh hey, there's Nate. I fucking said Magic the Gathering 3 times and he pops into the chat. What else did I miss? Oh, that, Kick asked is this my full-time job? God, no. It is not my full-time job. I wanted it to be. When I was in college, I was like, I'm gonna be a big streamer, and I'm gonna make money doing this. And even if I only make, like, 20,000 a year, that would be enough for me to want to stream. Ah! And then I made $0. Just kidding. I've made a decent amount, not to brag. Back when I was popular. Those days are long gone now, though. How old am I? I am 24. 20k a year does not sound like a lot. I clench at the thought of making 20 grand a year now, but when I was in college making zero money, I wasn't making zero money, I was spending a lot of money because I had to pay for my fucking college tuition. But, so I had no expendable income. So it sounded like any exposable, so any income at all was great when I was in college, but nowadays that I've become accustomed to my level of income, 20 grand would be rough for me. Don't say it's long gone, you never had it. Hey, I was popular for a bit, man. If you saw some of when Legacy of the Duelist first came out, if some of you were there, and I was streaming on Twitch, I have, you can see in the videos, simultaneous viewers. I have 17 now, but when Legacy of the Duelist first came out, I was one of the first people to start streaming it. I had like 500 concurrent viewers at once on Twitch. No one followed me or subscribed, but 500 concurrent viewers, man. I was super proud of that. Where did Nate go? Did he leave already? Did he just want to come in and say Magic the Gathering is good and then leave? Play Duel Masters instead of... Because now everyone's suggesting, different games for me to play. What? You're 29? Oh, nice. No, I'm here. Oh, okay. I thought he left as soon as I didn't mention Magic the Gathering. How long have you been here, Nate? Have you been here for a while? And like just popped in once I mentioned Magic? The day you were #1 on Xbox's Twitch app? Yes! Thank you, someone remembers. I peaked. There was a time, yes, for actually like a full week, if you opened the Twitch app on Xbox the week the Legacy of the Duelist came out, until some other popular YouTubers saw that not specifically me, but saw that there was viewership available. Then my dreams got crushed once some popular YouTubers started streaming it, or some popular Twitch streamers started doing it. The big person that killed my viewership, actually, some people might know him. I don't watch their content anymore, but if any one of you heard like Rooster Teeth or Achievement Hunter, if some of you might remember Ray, or Brown Man, from Achievement Hunter, he started streaming the game shortly after I did, and I lost all my viewers. So, yeah. I remember it as if it were a couple years ago, but yes. What does this affect? There's some fun facts for you there. Do I just win if I get enough direct attacks in here? I think the math adds up. I don't need to do any fancy fusions. I think I can just win. You just got home. Stream is bugging for me though. Okay, so other people have been saying that. I don't see that in my preview though. But you're not the only one that said that, Nate. I don't know why. My preview shows it normal, and my OBS also shows it normal. So I have two different things where it looks normal for me. Is Hearthstone a real game? Yeah, it's a real game. It's not just online. Like, you can play it single player. You just have to play it against AI, which is usually not as fun in games like that. Time is it? 10:30. I wrap up the stream. Get the gate open on game. Oh, that's why we started talking about that, because you were just name dropping a bunch of games, and then everyone else started name dropping stuff. But yeah, that's my story on Legacy of the Duelist. For a while, I was super popular. Never forget. I'm dying here, by the way. Maybe I should wrap up the stream. What do we got? 2 duels left? I mean, so I can either try and wrap this up, this stream, and then just not stream the V-Reigns duels, or I do another stream maybe next week, and I do these 2 and the V-Reigns stuff. So the next stream there's 2. And then if people want, I can do it like on Friday next week. I don't know if Friday's a better day for viewership than Wednesday. Yeah. That's what I might do. I usually like to only stream for do some card openings. Yeah, we'll wrap up doing some card openings. That's a good idea, Hex. I would keep going for the stream. Like, I do work tomorrow, but I don't have to be up early necessarily tomorrow. But I'm starting to cough a lot, like more so than usual. I don't know if you saw in the last bit I just muted there, but really starting to cough a lot. So we're gonna try and wrap it up. I think because my cold and flu meds are starting to wear off now. So I'm probably starting to get real symptoms. Hey, what's up, Nate? The last 4 of the reverse duels? Yeah. We call it that. Who should I buy cards from? So I've been trying to get all the Ghost Trick cards by buying Stream Keeps Glitching. Yeah, so what's up with that? It's not just you saying that. What's glitching? The audio or the video? But you're not the only one. I don't like the Ghost Trick deck. Should I keep buying cards from Kathy, or should I buy cards from somebody else? For me, it's not broken. Okay, so Knight's not having those issues. Kathy has all the Ghost Trick cards. Yeah, I know she does. So Kix thinks it's fine. Replays a second of video and audio every once in a while. Works for Jaren. You're not crazy though, Nate. Someone else said that the stream was buggy earlier. I don't remember who, but it was mentioned. Yeah, okay. I think it's a YouTube thing, which wouldn't surprise me. YouTube's streaming service is a little buggy. Hey, what's up, Tristan? Welcome to the chat, buddy. I think I've seen you before. stopping in the thing. Happy to have you on board. Feel free to join in streams more often, man. What was the last question? Which ones do you have the most on? So we'll show. I can show you real quick some of the people I have cards with. So I have. Tristan thought of a sweet game I could play. Feel free to give suggestions. Hey, what's up, Mengel? So I've got. You can see here. I've got all of Yugi's cards, all of Kaiba's. I've got no one in GX because GX sucks. No one in 5Ds. I have Kathy's. I have all of Shay's. And I have all of Playmakers. So what I like to do is I like to just buy all of the cards from one person at a time. So that's usually how I do it. Don't mind me just crammed in this corner. What about the Batman Arkham games? I played the Batman Arkham games already. They're okay. I never played Arkham Asylum, actually. I only ever played Arkham City. I wasn't super thrilled about it. I don't know, those might be too old for me to still get viewership on. Shattered Dimensions. I actually, fun fact, have all the achievements in Shattered Dimensions. If you look on my Xbox gamer profile, you can see that I have all the achievements in Shattered Dimensions. So I was pretty good at that game. Played it for quite a bit. Hey, hope you're doing good as well, Mangle. Do you have Yugi? Yeah, I have all of his cards. What else we got? Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force Evolution for PS2? No, I have not played it. If, I actually, fun fact, every Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I've ever played, I have videos of on this channel. So if you look through my playlists to see the different Yu-Gi-Oh! Games I've played, if you want to know if I've played a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game or not, it's in the playlists on YouTube. Because I replayed all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games I played as a kid. I replayed them all on the channel, and then all of the new ones I've also played with you guys watching. I've never, like, just independently played a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I haven't already recorded. You should have most of the Phantom Knight cards. You're getting Shay's. I do have Phantom Knights cards. I was thinking about building a Phantom Knights deck. Suggest Nier Automata. I remember you weren't into that. I don't remember why I said I wouldn't be into Nier Automata. Maybe I would be. I picked up Astral Chain, which was made by the same people, and I figured that was like an okay game. I haven't really played Astral Chain. I really wanted to stream it. I probably still will stream it at some point. I was holding off on playing another game on stream, though, because I was going to stream Persona 5 The Royale, and I didn't want to start one game and then have to stop it by the time Persona came out, right? Because we only have another, like, month until Persona 5 comes out, right? So I was going to just play, like, on streams for the next month. I was just going to do one-off, like, short games that are not, like, real, like, campaign-based. So, like, I did that Galaga game last week. Like, it's just a real short game I could beat in one stream. I've been doing, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams a lot lately. On Friday, I'm planning on playing that, Mario baseball game, so that's also not, like, a campaign. That's what I was saying, as I was kind of thinking about playing Astral Chain, but I'm worried I wouldn't be able to beat it in time for, Persona 5. But yeah, glad you're doing well, Mengel. Thanks for the tip, buddy. I appreciate it. 5D's dual transfer? I don't know what that is. Have you ever made a copy of Yugi's deck and realized it sucks? Yeah, no. It's the Power of Destiny draw. That's what the technique is called, Mock Girl. Called Destiny Draw. He draws the card he needs. That's why it's not inconsistent in the anime. I don't know what packs I was thinking of making. Honestly, kind of out of ideas. Because people haven't commented on videos in a while, so that's usually where I got most of my deck ideas from, was the comments. And I haven't got a lot of comments lately, so I'm out of ideas. Maybe the first Ace Attorney. I've already played through the first Ace Attorney though, so it's like spoilers. Or the twists have been revealed. Steel Vorikakos is broken in the anime, yes. What about the new Dark Magician deck? You can't get it in this game, really. Ace Attorney 6. Well, I haven't played all of the Ace Attorney games, though, so playing 6 would be weird. You don't want to do the second Ace Attorney? I think it would be weird to just play the sequel on the channel, though. Not the first one. Plus, I got like halfway through the second Ace Attorney and then was like, that's enough. I didn't get super into it. Controversial opinion. I'm gonna throw a hot take at you real quick. Ace Attorney is a less good Danganronpa. There's my hot take. I said it. I said it. Danganronpa is better. Love to see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic with new animation. That would be cool. Not controversial if I agree. I figured that would be... controversial, right? Is Ace Attorney not more popular than Danganronpa? How many copies of Ace Attorney sold? So what's the how many? 6 million for Phoenix Wright, or for Ace Attorney. How many copies Danganronpa sold? 258,000. Pretty big difference. Pretty drastic difference, I think, would be why there is a dramatic opinion, or why their opinion would be controversial. Hey, see you on Friday, Edgar. Thanks for stopping by the stream, buddy, and I hope to see you on Friday when I stream. Think people would go for it? Yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans would buy whatever Yu-Gi-Oh! Game is available. You should go for Gratis, or maybe Parodus? Maybe. I'll have to look at those. They don't really use, like, the voice actors for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games anymore. It's been a long time since I think a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game has had voice acting. Have I ever played ATV Off-Road? I have not. I didn't have a PS2 growing up. I only had an Xbox as a kid. And then I had an Xbox 360. So, I was an Xbox kid. I didn't play any like PS2, PS3 games. I had a PS3, but I didn't get any games for it. And then I bought a PS4, and I only have Spider-Man on that. And Medieval. I have 2 games on my PS4. Can do some Need for Speed stuff. I'm not a huge racing fan. Like racing game fan. Is Nate in here still? I might do a Magic the Gathering stream if he wants to like guide me through it. But we'd also have to prevent him from overpowering the stream. Have you had a Wii U? I did. Wii U sucked. God, what a horrible console. I only played What is it? I played the Pokemon fighting game, Smash Bros. That was it, really. Heroes of Might and Magic 3? What's that? I've heard that game before, though. Is that like an RTS? What is this? Oh yeah, this would not be for me. Sorry. Yeah, turn-based strategy game. Yeah, I wouldn't be very good at this. I've heard this game was very good though, so I mean it's not a bad suggestion, Tristan. Not to sound like I'm not trying to shoot you down or anything. This just wouldn't be for me. I'm not a huge fan of turn-based games. Really, the only reason I like games like Pokemon, which are turn-based, is just because they have a soft spot in my heart because I played it as a kid. But other turn-based games, I just don't really do well at. Trails of Cold Steel grew on me, which was a turn-based like Final Fantasy type game I played on stream a long time ago, because long-time Patreon supporter in the channel. I actually haven't seen him in the chat recently. His name was Devin, was supporting me through playing that game, so I played it for him. And at first I really didn't like it, but it did grow on me after a while. But typically turn-based is not my my cup of tea. Persona is turn-based too, you know that, right? Oh, I know that, Hex. I've made that joke a couple times on stream of like, I've mentioned multiple times that I don't like turn-based, and then like everyone recommends I play Persona. I can't tell you how many comments I've gotten on videos, Hex, or messages on Discord of like, hey, I know you don't like turn-based, but Persona 5 is good, man. You'll like it. Yeah. That's a big one. Plays Yu-Gi-Oh! A time. Okay, that's different. That's I wouldn't say it's turn-based. It's a card game. That's totally different. Alright? Very different. I know there's turns, but alright, let's not get over the complicated here. Hey, what's up, Forever? Long time no see. A lot of people have left because I'm literally just sitting here talking now. Every 6 or 7 months I play Persona 3 all over again. Yeah, I assume people would be really hype about Persona. I mean, I got so many requests to play it. It feels like something I can't say no to. Like, it feels like it's something that's got to be done. I think that's the most requested game besides Yu-Gi-Oh games. And, I mean, usually people don't have, like, a solid Yu-Gi-Oh game. There's not, like, one Yu-Gi-Oh game that everyone's like, you have to play this. Because everyone just suggests their favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game all the time, which is fine. I've a plan to play through them eventually, right? Like, I need something to do after challenge mode is done in this game. We'll move on to other Yu-Gi-Oh games. But, that's the one consistency that's, like, would have, like, the most votes. Is everyone is like, Persona 5. Persona 5. I get that all the time. Talking is the good points. Apparently not, though, because a bunch of people left. Probably because I said I was wrapping up the stream, though. So that's partially my fault. Also played Catherine. I heard that game, too. I actually was looking to buy that game. I almost did. But this also didn't seem like something I would like, because it's like a puzzle game, right? It's like a puzzle platformer. And I'm really bad at platformers. So I feel like that's something that wouldn't cut it. Granted, I mean, I like some cute anime girls as much as the next guy, but... I'm not sure I could hit the gameplay. Remake has a whole new character, yeah. I'm guessing the stream is almost over. Yeah, it is almost over. What about Persona 1, 2, 3, and 4? As far as I've been explained, is that the Persona game stories do not rely on another. Like, you can just kind of pick up one of the Personas and play it. They all have the same, like, overarching theme, but they're not the same characters in the same story. So you can grab a different one and just start playing, and it's fine. So who are we buying cards from? I think we're just gonna try and get the rest of... There's still like 100 cards I'm missing from this, so I think we're just gonna try and buy the rest of these. There's references, but they're not big, yeah. Let's just buy the rest of Catherine's stuff. I should probably move my thing over here. You can see what cards I get. If I get anything good, you can let me know. Shouldn't play 1 or 2 because it's proper dungeon crawler. Yeah, that would be annoying. I was a fan of some dungeon crawlers, though. I liked Diablo. Bujin cards, oh yeah. I remember those. There's a lot of different types of games that I've played, but I don't really get to make a lot of videos for. My favorite type of games are first-person shooters. So playing Bioshock right now, or posting Bioshock videos right now, really fun for me to play those games. I had a lot of fun with that series. I'm super big on, if you guys are on Discord, you'll see me all the time playing Heroes of the Storm. That's like one of my favorite games of all time. I really like that game. I would love to post more Heroes of the Storm content, but people don't seem to like it. It's not a very popular game, so I get it. But I would have a fuck ton of Heroes of the Storm content. If like I just recorded every time I played, oh, I would have so much Heroes content. I could post a video every day if I could do that, but the viewership on it was so bad. I didn't do it. Blizzard did abandon it, which broke my heart, let me tell you. How devastated I was when they were saying, like, yeah, we're scaling back Heroes. Oh man, was I heartbroken. I have a lot of Heroes content on the channel. How many videos do I have? 22 Heroes of the Storm videos? Maybe more. I have a lot. Town of Salem. Sounds pretty cool. A social deduction game? There's like a murder mystery type thing? But yeah, I really like Heroes of the Storm. I wish you guys did too. But I understand it's not very popular, so. District Marion. Interesting. Manalish. Inmato. Multiplayer game? Oh, okay. Ghostrick. Condemned Maiden. Why does this card look like it would work in the Ghostrick deck? I can only use... You can activate one quick play spell card from your hand. What a dumb effect. Just set the quick play. Angel of Mischief is the most important card. Okay. I don't know if I have that or not. I was also thinking about making a Madalish deck, the like little desserts deck. I was thinking about making one of those. I've heard that was good. Primordial Soup. You just pulled 2 of them? Oh, nice. I didn't even notice. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. District Museum. What an ugly card this is. 1,000 defense, 0 attack. Normal monsters are dumb. Oh, maybe this has an effect. Maybe is this like an Ojama type thing? Great. $4.28 Shibuya Scramble. The hell is that? Another game I really wanted to play, but my Xbox makes too much noise, so I haven't. I wanted to really play Jet Set Radio Future on the channel. That's like one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah. My Xbox makes way too loud of a fan noise. Which maybe it's difficult to get around, but I think there's actually a lot of fan feedback noise in a lot of my videos anyway, I've noticed recently. Hopefully I didn't spoil that for people. I'm working on trying to figure out how to reduce that. It's like a VN murder mystery. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's take a look. Let's Google it. Oh, it's live action? What's up with you and suggesting these live action games? No. Cringe! I don't know, maybe it's not cringe, but I think it would be difficult to play. I'm not sure how into it I could get. Oh my god, this came out in 2008? It was remade recently in 2018. Nothing? I've suggested only one so far. That's number 2. I don't want to hear it. These excuses. These lies. No, I'm just giving him a hard time. He suggested a live-action dating sim game too when I was looking for suggestions on dating sim games to play for Valentine's Day. Most of my viewers must actually be like in relationships and stuff, because that Valentine's Day stream did not do very well. I don't know if it's because of the 2 games I decided to play. Drinks with Abby I thought was really fun though. It's where everyone learned that I basically am just the kind of guy that gets the second date. That's it. So this is the best card in the deck, huh? Was I lied to, by the way? Is the Ghost Trick deck fucking lolly deck? Gross. Ghost Tricks are cute monsters. Okay. House Dustin, okay. This is a thing. It's also an auto-win deck? How? I thought that deck was so hard to use. I mean, granted, I didn't have all the cards. And then another game that nobody has heard of. Yeah, but I thought the, that game was really fun, though. But no one's heard of it, but it was really cool. Gotta give the indie games some love. Super Terror Behemoth. This looks cool. 30,000 attack. Large star monsters, so there's probably some bullshit to get this thing out. It's the end of the stream, man. I'm getting pretty bad about muting the mic, whatever. Once Angel gets 12 material, you win. That seems difficult. Your failure of a weeb. Yeah, I'm a pretty bad weeb. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you on that one. A lot of Evo cards. The deck is about making your opponent unable to do anything. Oh, Lord. Coughing's starting to get really bad. I really need to wrap up now. We're down to 10 people anyway. We're literally half the viewership, so it's gotta be time. So I guess I'll open these last few packs while I wrap things up. I'm starting to feel pretty crappy. But thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you guys showing up despite how disgusting and sick I was this stream. Hopefully I sound a little bit better come Friday, where I'm not sounding like this. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you subscribed, I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy some future content, some streams on Friday around the same time. Thinking I'm gonna be streaming Superstar Mario Baseball, just because fuck it, why not? Can go into some more lore about my life as to what that the game meant to me. But yeah, I haven't played any of the Mafia games. So yeah, thanks for watching. Join the Discord channel if you haven't already, link in the description below. Really need help making it more active. The Discord channel is not very active. We have over 100 members, but it's just difficult to get people chatting in it, which is upsetting to me. I really want to get people going in that where we're chatting all the time. I think it would be really cool. So if you haven't joined already, please click that link in the description below. Feel free to say in the general chat whatever the fuck pleases you. You know, whatever comes to mind. If you want me to open up more chat categories, feel free as well, because right now I just have Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. But if you want more categories, I'll open them up. Yeah, mention whatever you want. Subscribe, hit the bell button if you want notifications as to when I'm streaming. That really helps out the attendance. Click that, then you'll know when I'm streaming. Yeah, that's all I got. Check out other videos, and above all else, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday when I stream next, or if you're watching this after the fact, I'll see you on the next stream. I usually stream once a week at least, so see ya. Night. Yeah.